can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, one and all to tonight's show. Happy Thursday to you guys. It is Thursday night football, and today we've got a game in the NFC with the Seattle Seahawks visiting the Chicago Bears. Who will win this matchup? Looks like right now at the start of this live stream, 70% of you guys are rooting for the Seattle Seahawks, or you believe that the Seattle Seahawks will win this game. Now, I am leaning in that direction as well, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put my money out there, or put my words out there, and say that Seattle should win this game. Seattle should win this game fair and square. It shouldn't be anything crazy or even that close of a game, but who knows? What's going on, Bill? He says, hi, Mario, rooting for you and the channel too. Let's go. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you. All right, guys, so let's break down these two teams and talk about why this game actually has some relevance, why this game is actually important. Well, this game means something because of the simple fact that the Seattle Seahawks are on the playoff bubble. Right now, the Seattle Seahawks are sitting in the 9th spot in the NFC, and with a win today, that would put them technically with a better record than the LA Rams, and that would actually put them in the LA Rams spot, depending on what happens with the LA Rams over the weekend here on Saturday. That should change there as well, and we'll update that for you guys between Thursday and Saturday. Shout out to Oh Really with a $2 super chat out here saying, as a Bears fan, I'm not looking forward to this, says Oh Really. Oh, man. Well, Seattle Seahawks gonna come out fighting with everything they've got. This is their last chance, a last gasp here, if you will, for them to make it into the playoffs. It is the Seahawks and the Buccaneers who are fighting to get in right now. So Seahawks and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, both of these teams, NFC West, NFC South, are trying to get into those three remaining spots right now in the NFC playoff picture. The NFC playoff picture looks like this, guys. This is what it's at right now. The Lions have already clinched. The Philadelphia Eagles have already clinched. The LA Rams have not. They are one win ahead of the Seattle Seahawks in this division. And if the Seattle Seahawks get that win, that would give them a tied record with the LA Rams. I think the Rams would still have the slight advantage, but the Rams do have a game coming up against the Arizona Cardinals, and the Arizona Cardinals are going to try to mess things up for their divisional opponent here in the LA Rams. The Seahawks cannot lose this game. This is do or die for the Seattle Seahawks. If they lose this game, I'm pretty sure that would make they would be 8 and just shy of clinching. The Rams would end up getting that spot. It would be basically everything but actually written in. Anyways, let's go Bears, the underdogs. I see you, Brian Westberg. Lawrence checking in, saying, what's up, Super Mario? And the FN family. Gonna have a great show as usual. Thanks, man. All right, what's going on, Susan? Hello. And Charlie sees all. I am doing very well. Merry Christmas to you, Charlie sees all. Cool, man. Thanks for checking in, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. We are early. We're early right now. So we saw some AFC games on Christmas. We watched the Chiefs play on Christmas. You can see here that this changed, guys. Last night when we were live for Wednesday Night Football, for Christmas football, the Steelers were still in the number 3 spot after the Ravens win over the Houston Texans last night. We've had that flip-flop here, so the Ravens are now in the number 3 spot. The Steelers have slid down to number 5. That changes the playoff picture there as well. But again, for tonight's purposes, the reason that this game means something is because Seattle has not been eliminated from the playoff picture. They are 1 win behind, and they are fighting to get in. Now, the Chicago Bears are not going to make it easy for them. Chicago Bears are going to still show that they've got something left here in the tank. What's going on to Frog Crop, Brandy, Susan, Bob, Novani? I still can't figure out how to read that name, bro. Is that Nova Nitride? Nitride Ray? I don't know. Nova Nighty Dre. Maybe that's right. Maybe it's Nova 90 Dre. Anyways, what's up, man? Okay, let's talk about these two teams then. We're going to break down the Seattle Seahawks really quickly here, y'all. This is based off of Bleacher Report, guys. This is not from the NFL Network. I got these set up earlier in the week, so we had this covered here. Number 13 team in the NFL, according to Bleacher Report. That is the Seattle Seahawks official power ranking for this week. Now, let's talk about more specifically what their offense looks like. The offense for the Seattle Seahawks, they are 14th in the NFL when it comes to points per game. They are 14th in the NFL when it comes to offensive yards per game. And they are 13th in the NFL when it comes to yards per play offensively. You can see those numbers on the left-hand side of your screen. They only put up about 22.6 points per game. They put up about 336 yards per game, and they put up about 5.4 yards per play. Those are what those numbers mean statistically there. Third down efficiency for the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are 24th in the NFL on third down situations. They only convert at a success rate of 36.6%. I'd like to see these numbers be higher for a team that's trying to fight into the playoffs, but I guess that's why they're on the outside looking in. Red zone efficiency, guys, they are 18th in the NFL with 55.3 percentage points right there. As far as red zone efficiency, what that means is they have a success rate at scoring touchdowns when inside the red zone at 55% success rate. On the other side, guys, here, if we look at the defense for the Seattle Seahawks team, points per game allowed, they are 13th in the NFL. They give up 22.7 points per game. Yards per game allowed for this defense, 338 yards per game allowed. Yards per play allowed, 5.4 yards per play allowed. Now, defensively, they are better than they've been offensively here, at least from a positioning standpoint across the NFL. Top 12 team defensively when it comes to third down efficiency and red zone efficiency. And mind you, defensively, they are one spot outside of the top 12 here at 13th. Now, this is more likely of what you would see on a team that is on the cusp trying to get into the playoffs, and that's the perfect description here for the Seattle Seahawks. That's exactly where they're at, on the cusp, trying to get in. Third down efficiency for this team at 37.4% success rate to opposing offenses. So this defense allows opposing offenses to convert third downs at a success rate of 37%. This defense allows opposing offenses to score touchdowns at a success rate of almost 54%. It's more than 50%, but that is still good for 12th in the NFL. All right, guys, let's take a quick look here at the offense for the Seattle Seahawks and break down their starting lineup. Oh, man. How y'all doing tonight? It's Thursday. I am doing great. Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you guys have been able to sleep, rest. I don't know how many of y'all had to go back to work today. I know a lot of us did have to go back to work today. I was lucky enough to get the day off, but I did have to request it. Anyways, I've been up all day, all morning, putting together this live stream and the two live streams that we will be doing on Saturday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have two live streams coming up for y'all on Saturday. Getting a phone call from, quote, account services. Don't know who that is. Anyways, Spam Likely, my favorite contact. They call me all the time. Let's talk about the offense here. All right, guys, Seattle Seahawks offense. Geno Smith is going to be the main quarterback for this team. Geno Smith had dealt with some injury in that last game. We did see a little bit of Sam Howell. Let's see what he's like today. He is coming into this game, y'all. I know that they are not in the playoffs, but Geno Smith has been fantastic this season as far as passing yards go. He has 3,937 passing yards this season in 2024. That is good for the fourth most passing yards in the NFL, guys. Geno Smith, believe that or not. He does also have 17 passing touchdowns this season. And I just read your comment, Disc Golf. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Good luck charm the Bears needed right there. Well, let's see if that happens. Worked 3 hours today, says Brian Westberg. All Christmas was yesterday. Doing all right. Just stay positive. This is the place for that. That's absolutely right, Robert B. Hope everybody's doing well. And another $2 super chat from Oh Really. My Bears need a real coaching staff. Where's Vrabel? I don't know if it's Vrabel. That's the one, man. I don't know if Vrabel is that guy. Honestly, I think the Bears would benefit from a Robert Saleh. And they're looking for someone who can coach up a quarterback. Of course, O'Connell's not going anywhere from the Minnesota Vikings. I don't see him going over to the competition there. But hey, there are a lot of really good coaches that have not had the chance to shine in this league, especially ones that are looking for like quarterback whisperers. That's not what we're talking about right now. I do appreciate that comment. Oh, really? It definitely got me off on a tangent right there. So that's how you know it's a good comment, if you can have my whole conversation and mindset shift to something completely different, dude. Thanks for that $2 super chat. Okay, so we were just talking about Geno Smith. 15 interceptions on the season, though. That is a downside here for Geno. Got to get better at that. 15 interceptions there. Now, last week, the Seattle Seahawks lost to the Minnesota Vikings, and in that game, Geno Smith did throw for over 300 passing yards. He did also have 3 passing touchdowns, but he threw 2 interceptions in that game, and Minnesota made them pay for it. Minnesota won that game 27-24. Then, of course, the game before that was against another NFC North team. They lost to the Green Bay Packers 30-13, and this week they're going up against another NFC North team in the Chicago Bears. They've lost the last 2 games to 2 NFC North teams. I'm wondering if they're just going to strike out in the NFC North, and then I guess it was never meant to be. Now, if the Bears win this game, I will be shocked, guys. I actually would be surprised if Chicago won this game, but hey, anything is possible. It is the day after Christmas. Maybe someone got a new Lambo or Ferrari on the team and they're feeling gassed up. Let's finish this conversation about Seattle. All right, Seattle Seahawks, y'all. Zach Charbonnet is going to be the main running back today for this squad with 106 carries on the season. He has the 40th most carries in the NFL. He has yet to cross 500 rushing yards this season, y'all. 500 rushing yards has eluded Zach Charbonnet, of course. He has been playing behind Kenneth Walker most of the season. I will say this, though. He has been playing behind Kenneth Walker for most of the season, but he does have 8 rushing touchdowns on the year, which is good for the 13th most in the NFL. So pretty big touchdown numbers there for Zach Charbonnet. He is a sledgehammer inside the red zone, and I think they are going to use him quite a bit today. Now, it's not going to be just Zach Charbonnet out there who we're going to be talking about. Geno Smith being the 4th most passes or the 4th most passing yards in the NFL, there have to be receivers to catch those passes, right? Well, there are, luckily, for the Seattle Seahawks. And in this offensive front here, for these pass catchers, DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Tyler Lockett. For a long time, this DK Metcalf-Tyler Lockett duo was probably one of the best combinations in the NFL. Probably one of the best combinations in the NFL for years. And now they've added a new piece in Jackson Smith and Jigba, and what an amazing talent he has been coming into this league since last season. Now, DK Metcalf this year has 60 receptions. He has 897 receiving yards. He is 103 yards, just 103 away from having another 1,000 receiving yard campaign. That is for DK Metcalf on the left-hand side of your screen. On the far right-hand side of your screen is Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's already gone over 1,000 receiving yards. And would you believe that right now, this guy, who's just barely 22 years old, Jackson Smith and Jigba, drafted in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft, the 20th overall pick, guys, he has the 5th most receiving yards in the NFL this season. Remember that when it comes to fantasy football season next year and it's time to draft again. 1,089 receiving yards. He has the most receiving yards for this team in 2024. 93 receptions for Jackson Smith and Jigba, guys. That is the 7th most in the NFL. So 2 top dogs in DK Metcalf and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now, Tyler Lockett is the veteran who keeps this wide receiver core basically together here. He is, on the other side of 30, just like me, the wrong side of 30 at 32 years old. 44 receptions, 552 receiving yards this year, just 2 receiving touchdowns. But it's okay because he is there when they need him. He is there when they need him. And that is going to be the main pass catchers today for the Seattle Seahawks offense. Now, Noah Fant, also a tight end that has been putting up decent-ish numbers. I mean, you wouldn't want him in your fantasy football lineups, but if you need to stream a tight end, Noah Fant should be a good one. 39 receptions on the season, just a hair shy of 400 receiving yards at 394. Has yet to find the end zone in 2024 with 2 games left to go. Let's talk offensive line for Seattle, guys. Offensive line for the Seattle Seahawks. We've got left tackle here. We're going to have Charles Cross at the left tackle spot. Left guard will be Laken Tomlinson. Center today will be Olu Oluwatimi. Right guard is going to be Sataoa Laumea. And then right tackle is going to be Abraham Lucas. Yeah. Try saying all those names 5 times really fast. Zoom in on that. Those Polynesian names, man, they're tough to get through. Anyways, that is going to be the whole offensive front here for the Seattle Seahawks. Let's take a look at the defense, shall we? Now, the Seattle Seahawks defense, they are for the most part in decent shape right now. Let's run through this really quick here. Left defensive end, we are going to have Jerron Reed. Nose tackle will be Jonathan Hankins, and right defensive end over here in this 3-4 formation will be Leonard Williams. So again, Jerron Reed, Jonathan Hankins, and we're going to have Leonard Williams here. On the other side, guys, your 4 linebackers here are going to be from weak side to the strong side. Derek Hall at weak side, left inside linebacker Tyrese Knight, right inside linebacker Ernest Jones IV, and of course strong side linebacker Boya Mafe, definitely someone you're going to want to know. What's going on, Jeremy Wallace? Welcome to First Down, homie. Oh, man, I appreciate that. We got our first new channel member today. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. We're going to give a shout-out to all of our channel members here in just a moment. Let's take a look over here at the left cornerback and at our right cornerback. Left cornerback today is going to be Reek Woolen. Right cornerback, Josh Joby. And your 2 safeties for today, y'all. Your free safety will be Julian Love, and Kobe Bryant will be your strong safety today. Next game coming up for this Seattle Seahawks team. They've got the Bears today. They will play the LA Rams to finish the season. If the Seattle Seahawks get the win and the Rams get the loss, this game will literally determine who makes it into the playoffs. So this could be a very wild finish to the season. And if we do have a win to get in situation, I will be covering this game regardless of the time. That'll be a good one, win and get in. Even if it's going up against my Dallas Cowboys, man, I might have to just cover that game. Anyways, guys. So, here we go. Once again, in a quick nutshell, Seattle Seahawks offense. As a team, the total ranking, the power ranking for this team, according to the Bleacher Report, they rank 13th in the NFL. Let's take a look at the home team, since we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Now, it looks a lot more bleak on this side. You see a lot of red going on over here for the offense, and it's been rough, man. These are not numbers that are made up, guys. You can find these numbers yourself. These are the official stats right here. This right here is actually the power ranking, again, that was given by Bleacher Report. If you go to NFL Network, it'll be different. If you go to Yahoo, it'll be different. If you go to CBS, that will be different from all the other ones. Every platform, every media outlet has their own rankings. I just wanted to be clear that for this week, Week 17, we are taking all of our power rankings from Bleacher Report. They are ranked number 22 in the NFL, the Chicago Bears team as a whole. Points per game, guys, they are 26th in the NFL, scoring less than 19 points per game. They are second to last here in yards per game, second to last in yards per play, and second to last in third down efficiency, which is not very good, if I do say so myself. These are just the numbers, guys. I don't want to poo-poo on the Chicago Bears, although I know a lot of Green Bay Packers fans would be very happy if I did. I'm not here to do that, man. I'm here to just give you guys the facts and make you guys, or have you guys make up your own minds and your own opinions about what is going on. Anyways, these are the numbers. Less than 19 points per game offensively for Chicago. Yards per game, less than 300 yards per game for Chicago. Averaging just above 4.5 yards per play for Chicago. And only converting third down situations at a 31% success rate. That is less than a third of the time. Now, again, a small sample size right here, but when they do find themselves inside the red zone, they are a top 7 team, which is pretty good, I guess you could say. They are 62.8% success rate inside the red zone. That is 6th in the NFL. They just never get in the red zone. So you can do what you would like with that little bit of information. Defensively, Chicago Bears they started off pretty well, honestly. Chicago Bears defense started the season pretty well, but they sort of just kind of lost players as the season went on, both offensively and defensively. And now we're looking at a bunch of like second string players that are filling in right now anyway. So we'll get to that in just a moment. We've got about 10 minutes left before kickoff here. Defense for Chicago, y'all. Points per game. This Chicago Bears defense ranks 14th in points per game allowed. They give up 22.8 points per game, and that is why they have a losing record of 4-11. It's not hard to make the math. It's simple math, guys. You score 19 points per game, you give up 23 points per game, you are going to lose those games, and that is why we're looking like we're looking for Chicago. They get outscored almost every game. They've been outscored 11 out of 15 games so far this season. Anyways, they're not an embarrassment. We won't go that far. Let's try to put a positive spin on this. I'm going to do my best to do a positive spin on this. Now, this is still top half of the table. They give up 22.8 points per game. Third down efficiency here for this defense. The defense for the Chicago Bears, guys, they do give up. They're just outside the top 12. They're one spot outside the top 12, sitting at 13th in the NFL. A third down efficiency. They give up third down conversions at a success rate of 38% every season, or every game, I should say. That is what it's looking like on the season. Red zone efficiency, again, the Chicago Bears defense, I will say this, they are a top 3 team, a number 3 squad when it comes to stopping teams in the red zone. When teams get inside of the red zone here against the Chicago Bears, the Bears get a stop most of the time. Yeah, success rate of just 47.5% to opposing offenses. That's what that means. So you're more likely to kick a field goal inside the red zone against the Chicago Bears. Those are the numbers, and I know that's kind of hard to like chew through. I'll do a closer comparison at a more granular level for these defenses here in just a moment, guys. Gross. Here we go. Let's take a look here at the offense for the Chicago Bears. The starting lineup here for Chicago is going to run through Caleb Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Caleb Williams on the season has 3,271 passing yards. That is good for 16th in the NFL. He is top 13 or just outside the top 12 right here when it comes to passing touchdowns. 19 passing touchdowns on the season. And I will say this, he has only thrown 5 interceptions on the year, which is a great number for a rookie, but he's also thrown a lot of uncatchable passes, and it's uncatchable not just for the offense, but for the defense as well. Caleb Williams coming into this game with those rankings. Those are his numbers. We'll do a head-to-head comparison of the two quarterbacks in just a moment. DeAndre Swift and Roschon Johnson will be the 2 running backs for this Chicago Bears offense. DeAndre Swift has been a bright spot for this offense, guys. 221 carries. That is good for top 15 in the NFL for DeAndre Swift. 841 yards. He might break 1,000 rushing yards this season. Where he has fallen down a little bit has been in the touchdown category. Just 5 rushing touchdowns this year for DeAndre Swift. Now, pass catchers, there is a lot of talent here. And I am not surprised that they haven't been able to find these people downfield. A lot of it has to do with the fact that you've got a very porous offensive line. Let's talk about this. Look at the pass catchers that they've got here. You've got DJ Moore, who was fantastic when he had nobody around him when he was playing back with Carolina. You've got Keenan Allen, who holds multiple records, wide receiver franchise records for the LA Chargers. These 2 guys out on the outsides should be eating every single game. I thought that these guys would go off at the start of the season, but it has not been that way. Also, you've got Rome Odunze, the rookie who was drafted here early with the second first-round pick of the draft here for the Chicago Bears. They had 2 first-round picks at pick number 1 and pick number 9, and they went with Rome Odunze as their number 9th overall pick. And if you go back to watch my draft video, guys, you can see me kind of really questioning that choice, because when Justin Fields was playing for the Chicago Bears last year, he was running for his life all the time. It's not because It wasn't because of the fact that he was just a bad quarterback. I don't think Justin Fields is a bad quarterback. Heck, I don't think that Caleb Williams is a bad quarterback. What I think is going on here is that the Chicago Bears have terrible play calling, and they have a very weak offensive line. That offensive line cannot hold anybody. That being said, you got to give them a little bit of leeway here. Right now, we've got Larry Borum filling in at left tackle when this should be Braxton Jones. You've got Tevin Jenkins, who is out right now. Ryan Bates on IR. Bill Murray on IR. So the left guard situation does not look good. Coleman Shelton being in, that's fine. But Matt Pryor, Darnell Wright, I don't think that this side of the offensive line is good enough to get enough push here or enough push to buy Caleb Williams the time that he needs to find his targets downfield. Caleb Williams can throw a dart. I have seen Caleb Williams in college play very, very well. I have seen him do amazing things. But in the NFL, with no offensive line and secondaries that are the best of the best, this isn't all college football secondaries. This is legitimate secondaries with the best of the best in the NFL right now. Caleb Williams, the game will slow down for him a little bit. I think next year, whenever the Chicago Bears do get a new offensive coordinator, when they do get a new head coach, when they do get a new system in place, I think the Bears will be better next season. The Bears better wise up and take offensive linemen in the first 2 rounds of this draft, man. I am telling you, it's got to happen. Anyways, this is the offensive line today for the Chicago Bears. Let's pivot and take a look at the defense before we get to kickoff here. All right, y'all, we're going to start by taking a look at the left defensive end. This time a 4-3 formation, 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers here. Starting at left defensive end, Montez Sweat. This guy is an absolute stud. You are the most unbiased game caller. Thank you for the $2 super chat, O'Reilly. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Football comes first, man, and we're here to watch it. We're all here to have fun. A lot of you guys aren't fans of either of these 2 teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Why would I pick sides? Why would I pick sides? I'm Switzerland over here, man. We're staying neutral. All right. Although I am, you know what? Let's just stay neutral for now. Let's finish this up, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. I'm going to let you guys hash it out. 77% of you guys think that the Seattle Seahawks will win this game. Meanwhile, it looks like about 23% of you guys feel like the Chicago Bears have a chance right here. Have you done your weekly pick'ems? If you have not, go ahead and do those. That is pinned up at the chat at the top, guys. Here we go. So Montez Sweat, left defensive end. Left defensive tackle, Zach Pickens. Now, we did have a questionable player just get upgraded right now. Chris Williams was supposed to be the starter here. Jervin Dexter Sr. was questionable to come into this game. It looks like he will actually be in on the game. So this will not be Chris Williams at the defensive tackle side on the right side here. We will see Jervin Dexter Sr. filling in at this spot. That's normally who we would see here anyways. So we get an upgrade here at this right defensive tackle side. And then, of course, the final right defensive end down there is going to be DeMarcus Walker. Your 3 linebackers here, and I like these linebackers, guys. I'm saying it now. These linebackers are sweet, man. TJ Edwards, weak side linebacker. Tremaine Edmonds, the middle inside linebacker. Your middle linebacker, your Mike here. And then your Sam, your strong side linebacker, will be Jack Sanborn. We've got 2 corners and 2 safeties, ladies and gentlemen. Your left corner will be Jalen Johnson. Your right corner today will be Tyreek Stevenson. And we've got 2 safeties today. Kevin Byard, the free safety, and your strong safety, Jonathan Owens. Yes, the same Jonathan Owens that is married to Simone Biles, the Olympic athlete. Facts, fun facts for you guys. All right, guys, that is it for the Chicago Bears. We just brought those guys up for a moment here. Again, this team comes into this one ranked 22 in the NFL. Meanwhile, the Seattle Seahawks come into this game ranked 13th. Both of these rankings, these power rankings, are brought to you by Bleacher Report. These additional stats and information is brought to you from it's brought to you by Football Nation. I had to put all this stuff together. We'll get to that in a moment. Anyways, before we get to kickoff, guys, looks like we are not any before to get to kickoff anymore. We are actually here. We are lined up for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like We are going to start this game with the kickoff from the Chicago Bears over to the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go. What's up, Brandy? What's up, Rhonda, Marie, Brian? Hello, hello, hello. There's the kick. This goes back, and it looks like they're going to start this drive. Seattle Seahawks get the football to start the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Seattle Seahawks get the football to start the first half of this game. That means that the Chicago Bears will get the football after the half. Let's refresh my page here. Get the live analysis for y'all. All the data is up and ready for you guys. Shout out to y'all. My trigger, Raidman 37. Let's go. Coaching staff plus O-line equals Bears competitive for 2025. I'm with that. Oh, really? That's 100% facts, sir. All right, guys, we've got 1st and 10 coming up here. A 1st and 10 for the Seattle Seahawks at the 20-yard line. There is the snap. There's the throw to the left-hand side. And we are going to start play with a 2-yard pickup right here to open up the game. This will bring up a 2nd down and 8. Edward Wilson, welcome to 1st down, my friend. Shout out to you, Edward. Let's go. Rhonda, let's go. I see you with the fist bump out there. So Geno Smith connects with Tyler Lockett on that play to the left-hand side. Guys, that's a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 coming up here for Seattle. Hello, hello, Peter. Welcome back, my friend. 2nd down and 7 from the 23-yard line. A single back formation here. There is the snap. A handoff to the left-hand side. Zach Charbonnet breaking tackles. Zach Charbonnet gets up to the 29. That's a gain of about 6 on 2nd down and 7. 3rd down and 1 coming up here. Chicago Bears on defense. Seattle Seahawks with the football. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 1. Here we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all already all nice and recovered from Christmas? Because this was a wild one. 14 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and 1. Seattle Seahawks at the 29-yard line. We've got a single back formation with Geno Smith under center. There is the snap. There is the handoff, left-hand side, going forward, picking up 2 yards is Zach Charbonnet, and that's good for a 1st down, Seattle. 1st down for the Seahawks will move the chains. We're now looking at a 1st and 10 from the 31. 1st and 10 from the 31. All right, guys, so it looks like most of y'all think that the Seattle Seahawks should win this game. I'm with you guys. I think that that is a fair call to say. So here's the question, the first one here. Can Seahawks score a touchdown on opening drive? Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 31. 13 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Charbonnet again going around the left-hand side, finding some space up across the 40. Picks up about 11. Another 1st down right there. 1st down for Seattle up to the 42. Back-to-back plays that pick up 1st downs for Seattle. It's a little bit of momentum right there. Are the games on local TV or on cable? Sanyo Blue. This game right now is on Amazon. You can see that information right at the top. We've got a shotgun formation football at the 42. Waiting for the snap right now is Geno Smith. He's got Zach Charbonnet standing to his left. Seattle takes the snap, looks left, throws left, hand coming up, does not touch the ball. The catch is made by Noah Fant, who breaks a big 14-yard chunk play there, and another 1st down for Seattle. 1st down Seahawks. Man, these guys are cooking right now. That puts the Seattle Seahawks from their own 42 on the 15-yard gain by Noah Fant on the left-hand side. Good screen right there. It was a screen for the wide receiver. Noah Fant lined up as a wide receiver on this one. He made the catch out of the flat, picked up 15 yards. We got a 1st and 10 from the 43. Seattle with the football. Here's the snap. A handoff to Charbonnet, goes to the right. He is stopped on that play. A gain of about 2 yards. Taylor on the tackle. That brings up a 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down coming up. Man, you guys are 100% Seahawks-centric today, huh? I bet we got a ton of Seahawks fans out there. I wonder how many Chicago Bears fans we got out there, though. Bears fans, if you guys aren't too scared to show your faces, y'all let me know where you're at. Here we go. It's 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8. From the 41-yard line, Geno Smith takes the ball, hands that off. Zach Charbonnet off to the races. Up the middle he goes. That is not Charbonnet. That is 25, not 26. And that looks like McIntosh on the run. McIntosh picks up about 20 yards on that run, and that gets us inside the red zone. Another 1st down. Frederick. We got the disc golf as a Bears fan. What's up, disc golf? There's the snap. Here we go. This time the Seattle Seahawks with the football get inside the 15, down at about the 14-yard line. This will bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 14 after a carry from McIntosh there. Guys, Seattle Seahawks will be without Kenneth Williams for this game. Kenneth Walker the third. Mario, I feel horrible betting against my Chicago Bears, says Mark McKay, but I want a chance to win the pick'ems. That's fair enough. Bears hater says Skull. I see you, Mad Steve, as a Bears fan. 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 14, guys. This time Seattle has the football inside of Bears territory. We know that the Bears defense is an amazing red zone defense. Can they get the stop here? Here's the snap. Surveying and then handing that football off to Zach Charbonnet. Charbonnet gets the carry. He will pick up about 5 yards. This should bring up a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down coming up for Seattle. Joe Adams says bear down. Susan Morgan saying go Bears. The disc golf, we did just hit 20,000 subscribers. Thank you for that positive reminder. We just hit it, guys. We just hit 20,000 subscribers. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Can the Chicago Bears get a stop right here? The number 3 team in the NFL at red zone defense. Let's see if they live up to the hype. Here we go from the 9-yard line. Empty backfield. There is the snap. Geno Smith looks right, doesn't like it, winds up the middle. It is tipped and almost intercepted there. 4th down coming up here, and this brings up a 4th down and 3. 4th down and 3, guys. They're at their own 9-yard line. They're at the Bears' 9-yard line. Go for it or nah. Go for it or not, guys. Do you kick it? It's a 4th down and 3 on the 9-yard line. It's raining. It looks like it's raining at Soldier Field. Looks like they are going to line up and kick the field goal, guys. 27-yard field goal goes up and is good. And the score is now 3-0. Seattle gets the first points of the game. All right, guys, so Seattle scores the first points of the game. And it comes via Josh Myers' 27-yard field goal from the left hash. When we get back, because we're about to step into a commercial break, when we get back from this commercial break, guys, we're going to have kickoff. Seattle Seahawks only scoring 3 points on that drive. Is that good? Is that bad? Is that a bad sign? I mean, points are points, right? But it looks like 69% of you guys said yes to the Seahawks scoring a touchdown on the opening drive, and they did not score a touchdown on the opening drive. So congratulations to the 31% of you guys who got that one right. I see you. Let's go. All right, good job, guys. Y'all with your crystal balls out there, let me know what will be the final score of this game. Game is just getting started. I wonder if anybody can call it, stick to it, and actually have it land. What do y'all think the final score of this game will be? I know it's always way too early to call these things, but let's find out. Shout out to you guys out in the chat. Matt Steve saying 90-3 Chicago. Helen saying 32-3, probably in favor right here of the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see. Corey saying 12-6 Seattle. O'Reilly saying 21-14 Seattle. Bagman 87-3, but I don't know for who. Tate Brown saying 24-10 Hawks. Fred Soto 28-17 Seattle. Rondo with 2013. Ricky 27-23. Nice, guys. Cool. Who's new out here? We got some new names. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for checking in. And a lot of familiar names out in the chat area as well. Williams 2024 is the new Johnny Football, says Tom Tucker. I love that name, Tom Tucker. Coming up next, Diane's Weight. Isn't that the One of the favorite things from Tom Tucker, Family Guy, for those of you guys who don't know. All right, guys, thanks for keeping that chat area nice and hot right now. Let's take a quick look and at the comparison here between these two quarterbacks. So, Geno Smith on one side, Caleb Williams on the other. These are the actual numbers for the 2024 season coming into this game. So far this season, Geno Smith is just a few yards shy of getting to 4,000 passing yards this season. Meanwhile, Caleb Williams trails by over 700 yards right here, just under 700 yards. Rushing yards so far this season, though, Caleb Williams does have him beat in the rushing category. They're both tied for 19 total touchdowns this season. Geno Smith has way more interceptions than Caleb Williams. But the funny thing is that he's just been throwing a lot more catchable passes, which is why he has a 70% completion rating here and a 90% or a 90.4 passer rating here as well. Caleb Williams, look at that number, guys. The most sacked quarterback in the NFL this season, with 60 times getting bagged this season. Here is the question for you guys. We're going to start this poll. Will Caleb Williams be sacked on this drive? They're going to start this drive at the 30-yard line after the touchback. Let's get back to it. Chicago Bears with the football after the touchback here. We got a 1st and 10 coming up, single back formation. Under center right now is Caleb Williams, 2 receivers to the right, and now we got a man in motion. It's Rome Odunze on the move. Here's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. He's being chased down and finally brought down on that 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 2 yards for DeAndre Swift. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Chicago. Chicago with the football, guys. 2nd down and 8. Chicago to their own 32-yard line after that gain of 2. How many times will Caleb Williams be sacked is the question, says Jay Harris. I'm a Rams fan, so go Bears on this game. Sorry to my dad who's a Seahawks fan, says Jeremy. 2nd down and 8, shotgun formation. A handoff to the left-hand side is a gain of about 3 here. This brings up a 3rd down and medium for Chicago. That was Roschon Johnson on the handoff there. So the first play goes to DeAndre Swift. The second play goes to Roschon Johnson. Kind of hard to find momentum for any of these running backs when they don't get back-to-back carries. Anyways, we do have an interim head coach for the Chicago Bears right now that Eberflus is out. A shotgun formation with a man standing to the right of Caleb Williams from the 35-yard line. A 5-man rush coming in, winds up and throws. Incomplete pass in and out of the hands of the rookie Rome Odunze. This will bring up a 4th down, so no sack there, but a quick 3 and out for the Chicago Bears. They are going to send this football back to the Seattle Seahawks. Okay. All right, not as promising as a drive. Going to be hard to get a sack here when the defense is only out there for 3 plays. Great job by the defense to get off the field quickly. Josh Jobe was there to break up that pass. Here's the punt for Chicago, sending this back to Seattle. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This will not be returned. It'll be brought out to about the 12-yard line. 7:39 left to go in the first. Mango's XD, what's going on, man? Shout out to Tony and Don saying, hey, bro, Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Guys, we are going back to a quick commercial break. So now that we're going to a quick commercial break, why don't we take a quick look at these two teams and do a quick breakdown, because we haven't gotten through all of them and we're still in the first quarter. Defense. All right, we're going to take a look at the defenses, guys. Team defenses. Yards allowed per game. I'm going to break this down right here. 17th in the NFL. This is how many yards they allow per game. Seattle gives up 338 yards per game. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bears give up 359. Coming into this game, and I'm going to tell you what the defenses have right here. I'm going to let you look at these right here. Yards allowed per game right there. Now, if you look at the Seattle Seahawks, they give up 338 yards per game. The Chicago Bears only put up offensively, they only score 294 yards per game. So this bodes well for Seattle. Now, on the other side, the Chicago Bears, They allow 359 yards per game, but the Seattle Seahawks on offense, they put up about 336 per game. So it's still a positive sign for Chicago because the Seahawks offense is not as potent as you would think it is. But I don't think that I don't know, man. I'm not surprised that the opening drive ended in a field goal just by breaking down these particular stats. It's going to be a close game when you really look at it. I know that 17th and 26th, it's 2 grades of color difference right there, and it's only about, 20 yards of a difference? So it's not really that big of a jump when you really look at it, guys. I know that the colors there are scary when you go from yellow to red right away with no orange in between, but the gap is not that wide. Rushing yards allowed per game. The Seattle Seahawks are 18th in the NFL with 124 yards allowed per game on the ground. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bears give up 134 on the ground. If you look at the passing yards allowed per game, this is another spot where it's not that big of a difference. 213 for Seattle, 225 for Chicago. Now, the turnovers forced, we do have a couple of numbers here that make a big difference. 16 turnovers versus 21 turnovers, but the sacks category is basically the same, 35 and 34. The defenses are very comparable, although it may not seem like it when you look at the color grading. When you look at it closely, it is very, very similar here. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Slipping here. Geno Smith goes down on the first play, and that'll be a sack for the Chicago Bears, guys. Chicago gets a bag on that one. A loss of 7 on the opening play on this drive here. And it looks like it's just that rain is just starting to come down. Geno Smith stepped on Zach Charbonnet's foot. And Geno slipped right there. Let's get the updated stats on the right-hand side for you guys so you're not looking at outdated information. All right, guys, we'll bring that over here. Here we go, 2nd down and 18 after that 8-yard loss. Waiting for the snap right now is Geno. He takes it, winds up, throws to the flat. A good block there on the right-hand side. Zach Charbonnet gets up to about the 21 before going out of bounds. That'll be a gain of about 10, maybe 11 yards on that play. This should bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down coming up for Seattle. So a 3rd and long coming up for the Seattle Seahawks. A 3rd down and 7. Coming up for Seattle, football up to the 20. So the football up to the 20. Seattle with the ball. 3rd down and 7. 6:30 left to go in the first. Here we go. We've got a shotgun formation as Zach Charbonnet was moving around trying to get some eye candy there to see what the defense was going to give them. Here is the snap dropping back. Geno Smith against a 4-man rush with plenty of time will wind up and fire that right over the head of his intended receiver. 4th down and 7. We are going to get a swap here. Special teams going to hit the field. Punt unit going to come out on this one. So this is the 3rd punt of the game. Thank you, David Parker. This is the 3rd punt of the game. 2nd punt of the game? 2nd punt of the game. We had points on the first, but that's the 3rd kick. It will be the 3rd kick. All right. My partner of 18 years is a Libra. Nice. Chicago, no score till the 3rd, says Tom Tucker. There's the kick. Ladies and gentlemen, this one will go back to the Chicago Bears. Bears going to bring this one up the 20. The 25, the 30, just shy of the 30, down at the 29-yard line. Chicago gets the football. And we've got action for Chicago. Okay, guys. Chicago's got the ball. I'll pull up my trousers here. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Looks like we got about 1,000 people watching this live stream right now. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I know we've got an interesting game here with Chicago versus the Seattle Seahawks. This is a big game for Seattle. For Chicago, not so much. This is more like a consolation prize or just to prove to themselves that there's still something in the tank left there for the Chicago Bears. Try to get as many snaps as possible for Caleb Williams and as much exposure to these defenses as they can get him. Here is the snap on 1st and 10. A wheel out to the right-hand side. A toss to DJ Moore on the right-hand side. Breaks for about 8 yards on that play. Call it a gain of 9. And a 2nd down coming up for Chicago after the 9-yard grab for DJ Moore. So, you're going to be living in a van down by the river. What? Is that like the hipster lifestyle? Is that the thing? I definitely don't want to be in a van down by the river. I mean, I don't mind doing that for like a vacation, but actually living there might trigger. I don't know about all of that. What's going on, Dean? Hang tight 1 second. We got a pistol formation. Football at the 38-yard line. Here's the snap. A little play action there for Caleb Williams. He will find the running back on that play. The catch was made by DeAndre Swift. That should be enough for a first down, and I think it's a first down for Chicago. It is first down, Chicago Bears. Dean Royal checking in saying, hey, Mario, if Seattle loses and the Rams win, Rams locked into playoffs. I want to say yes. It's getting to that point. If Seattle loses, they only have one more game. Yeah, there's no way they could catch. There's no way that they could catch the Rams at that point. That would effectively, mathematically be the answer would be yes. Here we go, guys. From the 40-yard line, here is the snap. Chicago with the ball. A handoff here to DeAndre Swift goes for 5 yards. This brings up a 2nd down and 5 for Chicago. Football now up to the 45. Football to the 45. Chicago Bears on their own side of midfield. And I'll show you the graphic on that here in just a second as well, Dean, because I gotta bounce between two graphics in order to paint that picture for you guys. Here we go, 2nd down and 5. I didn't hear about McCarthy getting fired, but I did hear that CeeDee Lamb is out for the rest of the season. Here we go, guys, 2nd down and 5. A single back formation for the Chicago Bears. Motion on the field. This time it's Keenan Allen on the move. Here's the snap. Little play action. And going to the right-hand side, Caleb Williams will fire, sailing out of bounds on that play right there. This brings up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Cities in Kano. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, RJ Dorian saying it's a must-win for Seattle. Patrick Mahomes is too good, says Peter. Kansas City will win another Super Bowl. Let's see if that's true. 3rd down and 5 coming up, guys. A big 3rd down coming up for the Chicago Bears right here. From the 45-yard line, shotgun formation. Romo Dunze on the move. They are showing blitz on the Seattle side, and they do bring the blitz. He has to get rid of it. Incomplete pass on 3rd down will bring up a 4th down. A good stop there. The pressure coming in quickly from Seattle. They were showing blitz. They weren't even trying to hide it, guys. They were not even trying to hide that blitz. They just dialed it up, went for it. They got the pressure there. Caleb Williams had to get rid of it quickly. Great job. RJ Dorian saying, great concept, bro. I can't believe I haven't seen this done before. I can't believe you haven't seen it done before either, man. Anyways, this is a color radio broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just checking in right now, my name is Mario Manuel. You guys can call me Mario. You're watching Football Nation. I'm just your host. Football Nation is way bigger than me. Here's the snap, guys. There's the kick. And this punt will put them down at the 5-yard line. A monster punt there. A punt of 50 yards for the Chicago Bears puts the Seattle Seahawks on the 5-yard line. Great tackle there. Great stop. So a 49-yard punt is what it's going to go down as. 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line for Seattle when we get back from the commercial break. All right, guys, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen are the records across the NFL for you guys. I'll have to update those Christmas games right there. Houston Texans are 9-7 now after that. Indianapolis Colts are chasing. Okay, so after that big punt, guys, we go to a quick commercial break. It won't take very long, so I'm going to run through this super fast here. When we get back from the commercial break, we will have a 1st and 10 at the Seattle Seahawks' own 5-yard line. Seattle gets the football back. Let's take a quick look here at the playoff picture and why this game is so important. Right now, the LA Rams are slated to get into the playoffs. They have a record of 9-6, and they are 1st in the NFC West as listed right here. But it is not that cut and dry because on the bubble, at 2nd in the NFC West are the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks are 8-7. They are 1 win behind the LA Rams. And if the LA Rams win this game this week and the Seattle Seahawks win this game this week, they are still technically in. Why? Well, because the final game of the season would be the opportunity that they get for the tiebreaker because the Seattle Seahawks' last game of the year is against, lo and behold, the LA Rams, guys. So this game here with the Chicago Bears means everything. If the Seahawks lose this game, they are out. If the Seahawks win this game, it'll come down to this final game of the season for the playoff spot, man. That is pretty crazy how close it's coming down to right now. And it's a very similar situation here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week, guys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the cusp. They are on the bubble, facing possible elimination as well. The Atlanta Falcons have the same record against the same record at 8-7 that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do, but divisional wins has the Atlanta Falcons slightly ahead right now. Now, Buccaneers have to win out. That's basically the only option that they have, and they have to have their fingers crossed that the Falcons will drop a game or get a tie at some point anyways. That is what we're looking at for the NFC playoff picture. And if we were to go into the NFC playoffs right now, let's just say that the Rams drop a game and Seattle actually gets in, guys. The NFC playoff picture would look like this. We would have the Seattle Seahawks in number 3, and they would go up against the number 6 spot against the Green Bay Packers. We'll get to that in a minute. 1st and 10 coming up for Seattle. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This time, it looks like, wow, McIntosh with a good run around the left-hand side will pick up some yardage here. This brings up a 2nd down and 4. 2nd down coming up here. Seattle Seahawks with the football, guys. We got Seattle with the football. Guys, be sure to share this with someone. If you have not shared this live stream with anyone, be sure to put it out there. Let your buddies know. Send it directly to a friend. Feel free to post it on your Instagram or Facebook feed. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Here's the snap. There's the handoff around the right-hand side. McIntosh will slip after a gain of 2. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Can Chicago hold the Seahawks to 3 points or less on this drive, guys? What do y'all think? Can Chicago hold the Seahawks to 3 points or less on this drive? Yes or no? Here we go. A 3rd down and 2 coming up right now. Shotgun formation. It looks like they're showing blitz on the Chicago Bears side. Let's see if they do. They do not. It's a 4-man rush. Geno Smith with time. Scrambles to the left. Geno will wind up and throw. The catch is not made. Broken up by the defense there. Way to stick through on that one. Looks like Gordon broke that up and stripped that out of the hands of Jackson Smith and Jigba. So this will bring up a 4th down and 2. And it looks like the poll that I put up, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. As the world is watching Football Nation, says Jeff Metterling. All right, guys, punt practice. That is one of my favorite things that Mad Steve reminds you guys that they're doing out here. Punt practice coming up. A great stop right there for the Chicago Bears. I think Geno should have just ran for it, honestly. Instead, we get a punt, another punt. Now we have more punts than points in the first quarter of this game with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first. There's the kick back to Chicago. So Chicago will signal a fair catch at about the 30-yard line. We'll have a 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears now. Looks like they'll be at the 31, and we're going to swap offenses once again. Guys, not a lot of red zone looks, not a lot of opportunities. Man, how about it? I'll say this. I'm gonna do this. We're going to do a this or that because I like doing the this or that's. And honestly, the way that this has been going, this or that, Thursday night football or Monday night football. The Thursday night football games have been so bad, guys. The games that Amazon picked up for Thursday night football, the schedule maker said, dude, you guys are going to have to pay for these. I feel like most Thursday night matchups have just been so brutal. We literally had that game with where there were no touchdowns scored at all, and we covered that game on a Thursday night game. Motion on the field, 1st and 10. There's a toss to the right-hand side. This time, it'll be a big tackle for a loss for the Seattle Seahawks right there. Great job by Witherspoon. A loss of about 7 for DeAndre Swift brings up a 2nd down and 17. Football backed up to the Chicago Bears 24-yard line. Yesterday was bad too, says RJ Dorian. Yeah, man, kind of was, wasn't it? Thursdays have been field goal sleepers. Anyways, I've been a fan of Monday Night Football. I've actually been really a fan of Sunday Night Football. 2nd down and 17, a wide receiver screen on the left-hand side. DJ Moore tries to climb the ladder, but he loses his balance and goes out of bounds right there, but not before picking up about 10 yards on that play. This should bring up a 3rd down and about 7 here. Let's see where they mark this football. Gonna be another struggle of a game for both teams, says Isaiah. 3rd down coming up right now. We got a 3rd down and 6 coming up. Chicago Bears with the football up to their own 35-yard line. Big money Thursday, says Peter. You got big money on this game, Pete? 1:02 left to go in the first. Play clock down to 5. We've got trips to the right and a lone receiver on the left. There is the snap dropping back. Caleb Williams will step up into the pocket, wind up and fire just over the head of Rome Odunze. Guys, start counting every time I say over the head of a player. Whenever Caleb Williams is out there on the field, it is just airmail that he is throwing every single time. What'd y'all think about yesterday's halftime? I don't know. I didn't really get to watch it. We were doing our trivia quiz, of course. Wide open, bad quarterback. Good to see all the members in the chat. Thank you, Send It. A lot of those members are thanks to you, man. You've gifted 100 memberships this month alone, dude. Thank you so much, Send It. I do appreciate all your support on this channel, man. Thank you. All right, guys, Chicago Bears punting that football back to Seattle. Seattle going to get the football at about the 16-yard line. Airmail, 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 man. I'm telling you, every time Caleb Williams is out there, he sends that football just way out of reach for anyone. That's why he only has 5 interceptions, because he throws the ball away on every single play. Why don't you say Detroit anymore? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Peter? That was back when I was calling that Dolphins game, and I kept saying the Detroit Lions instead of the Miami Dolphins. Here we go, guys. Seattle has the football at the 16-yard line. A throw to DK Metcalf on the right-hand side. DK Metcalf barreling through the defender like nobody was there. Picks up about 6 yards on the user truck stick. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 here for Seattle. 2nd down coming up for Seattle after the 5-yard gain there by DK Metcalf. This brings up a play from the 21. 4-yard rush. It looks like a 4-yard rush coming in, or a four-man rush coming in. 2nd down and 5. 21-yard line. And it looks like they're going to just let this one get down to the end of the first quarter, guys. This will be the final play of the first quarter. Great job, great discipline there on those hard counts by the Chicago Bears defense to not give up a penalty. And this takes us back to a commercial break. All right, guys, so we're back to a commercial break. Let's see, what do we talk about? Let's take a look, since we haven't done a look here, on the running back game for these two teams. Running back comparisons for these two teams. There's actually one category where they are tied for the exact number here. This is smack dab in the middle for these two teams, guys. Yards per rushing attempt. Both of these teams are tied at 23rd, averaging 4.1 yards per attempt. Now, it's not just one running back on one side or the other running back on the other. This is the team as a whole. Every wide receiver end around, every quarterback scramble. This is everyone on both sides. Seattle Seahawks rushing yards per game. They are at the very bottom of the table, guys. They are bottom 3, sitting at 30th in the NFL out of 32 teams. 91.9 rushing yards per game. That is all they put up. Rushing attempts per game, they also don't run the football very often. They run the football 22 times per game, so they're normally throwing the ball quite a bit. And with Geno Smith's passing yards, that is not surprising. He has the 4th most passing yards in the NFL, so do with that, of course, what you will. Rushing touchdowns per game, I will say that inside the red zone, this team has been really good at punching it in, especially with Zach Charbonnet, who you can see down there in that action green color. Rushing yards per game, they pick up 27% of their total yards via rushing. That is 30th in the NFL for the Seattle Seahawks. Why does that matter? Well, because the other side would be either passing yards or penalty yards. But total yards, Rushing yards make up 27% of their total yardage. Anyways, on the other side for the Chicago Bears, their running game is actually better than the Seattle Seahawks running game. Rushing yards per game, they are 25th in the NFL. They are over 100 rushing yards per game. Rushing attempts per game, it's not much more, but they do run the football at least 3 more times per game on average. Again, they are tied right in the middle there in yards per attempt. Rushing touchdowns per game, the Chicago Bears are 20th in the NFL, under 1 rushing touchdown per game. And when it comes to rushing yards percentage, they pick up 35% of all of their yards. They pick up 35% of all of their yardage on the ground. The rest is either penalties or wide receiver receptions. Now, if we do look at the wide receiver game right now, Seattle Seahawks wide receivers do blow these Bears wide receivers kind of out of the water here. A lot of that does have to do, of course, with the performance from Caleb Williams. 244 yards per game, receiving yards per game is what they collect. Targets per game, they are targeted the 6th most in the NFL, so they get a ton of looks. This is not just Geno Smith. This includes Hal and all the other wide receivers and quarterbacks that are out there. 2nd down and 5 as we get back to the action, guys, from the 21-yard line. Looks like no gain. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Seattle Seahawks as we get back. So, all right, guys, we got a 50-50 split here on this or that. Did you guys do your pick'ems? I wasn't able to do my pick'ems, says Isaiah. That's okay, man. You've still got until the end of You've got until Saturday. This is the last game that you guys are going to get to see. We've got 130 responses, so we have picked up 3 new responses, and I'll explain that to you guys in a second. This is the start of the 2nd quarter, guys. 3rd down and 4 coming up for Seattle. There is the snap dropping back in the pocket. Winds up and throws. The catch is made. Ooh, shifty move right there. That is Jackson Smith and Jigba on a big grab right there. A gain of 9 yards. That is good for Seattle Seahawks. 1st down. So a 1st down for Seattle, guys. A big gain there for Seattle. Gets up to about the 30-yard line here. Maybe a little bit past the 30. Let's pull up the link one more time. Here you go, guys. All right, if you guys want a chance at winning $200, I'll explain that in a minute, but here we go. Click on that link, fill out your pick'ems. You've got until Saturday to do it. Here is the snap. There is the handoff to the right-hand side. This time, a big gain from McIntosh on that play. Looks like Zach Charbonnet. They've both been pretty effective. Call it a gain of about 5 on that play. This brings up a 2nd down. So 2nd down and 4, guys. We do have a 2nd down and 4. It's a 6-yard gain. Another handoff to the running back, this time the left-hand side. And Zach Charbonnet will pick up about 10 yards on that play. That is good for Seattle Seahawks. 1st down. 1st down for Seattle. All right, guys. Sorry, guys. Awkward silence here. All right, guys. Here's the poll for y'all. I'm just curious. Have you done the pick'ems for this week yet? Here's the snap. Dropping back. Geno Smith in the pocket. Winds up. Fires. Yes, the catch is made. Downfield. And this time it is Tyler Lockett on the grab. That is another 1st down here for Seattle. 1st down, Seattle. If you have not done it just yet, guys, click on the link. It is a $200 prize giveaway that we're doing. I'll explain that during our next commercial break. And instead of reading the stats, I'll read the chats so that way we can connect, guys. Here we go. We got a 1st and 10 coming up right now. 7 first downs picked up for Seattle, just 1 for Chicago. There's the snap and a throw to Tyler Lockett on the left-hand side. He did have to elevate to make that catch. That slowed him down probably by a yard or 2. That's going to end up being a gain of 3. This brings up a 2nd down. They're calling it a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Football to the Chicago Bears 39-yard line. Seattle with the football. So Seattle has the football. Chicago Bears backed up into their own side here. Time of possession. Oh, wow. Time of possession for Seattle, 13 minutes, less than 5 minutes here for Chicago. Seattle still has the football with 11:20 left to go here in this shotgun. There is the snap, dropping back. Geno looks right, doesn't like it, looks left, runs out of time, gets brought down. That's a bag right there, and that's a sack for the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears get the sack there, guys. That'll bring up a third down. Third down and 10, a loss of 2 for Geno Smith. Great stop by Cowart on there. Packers versus Minnesota Vikings this week. Oh, really? Great stop on that one. That might push them just outside of field goal range for the Seattle Seahawks there, too. Anyways, great coverage, too. Great concept defensively for the Chicago Bears. Here we go. Here's the snap on third down and 10. They're going to call an illegal shift there, and I'm with it. This time it's a snap. The flag comes in right there. I saw that move. It's probably going to be an illegal shift. Let's find out what the officials have to say. He wasn't set for the full second, so they're going to call it a shift. It's my guess. Wow. So I saw a shift. They threw a flag. The flag instead is for offsides on the offense, ladies and gentlemen. So offsides against the offense here for the Seattle Seahawks. And instead of repeating third down and making it a third down and 15, they decline the penalty. It's a fourth down and 10 at the Chicago Bears 41-yard line. This would be a monster field goal, so the punt team comes out here. And they're going to send this football back to Chicago. So the Chicago Bears with another stop. That defense holding up, guys. Flag going to come in. The official took off his hat. I see the official doing this, touching his shoulders. Timeout going to be called right now. Here we go. All right, guys. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. I guess no flag there. I just saw the official take off his hat, but it looks like the player never reestablished inbounds, so no need to throw a flag on that. He went out of bounds, never got back in. Either way, this does bring up a 1st down and 10 then. 1st and 10 coming up for Chicago. Chicago going to be on their own 8-yard line. And we have not had a lot of red zone action or much action at all, guys. Okay, so I promised y'all that I was going to explain to you what was going on and what I was talking about on the let's just go ahead and show y'all. So we're not going to do the trivia quiz right now. Let me go ahead and pause this really quick. We are going to do the trivia quiz after halftime, but this week we are doing a $200 giveaway. We are doing a $200 giveaway on this channel. We've been doing giveaways since week 14. Now, week 14, I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to give away comfortably. We ended up giving away a shirt to Aura. I gave her a little bit extra there on that one. Aura literally got all 16 games right. She got all 16 games right. And then in week 15, our boy Peter, he's out in the chat. Shout out to you, Peter. Peter got all of them right. So we've had 2 people already win. Last week for week 16, we did not have a winner. So we took the $100 cash prize here, and we have rolled it in to week 17. Week 17, guys, we are doing a $200 cash prize. If that's right, Kenneth saying it right there, and that is 100% true. If nobody gets it right this week for week 17, week 18, the final week of the NFL season, we are going to do a $300 giveaway, guys. We're going to do a $300 giveaway if nobody gets them right this week. But with the fact that only 130 people have participated, if you guys have not participated just yet, you've definitely got not a lot of competition going up against you guys. Now, there is a tiebreaker on the off chance that multiple people get them right. And if for whatever reason, somehow, some way, you guys get the same number on the tiebreaker as well, or you guys draw on the tiebreaker, we then have another way to break that up. We will do the spin on the wheel. All the rules, terms, and conditions are in there All you got to do is click that link, guys, and tell me who will win the Week 17 games. And you guys already know who won this game. It looks like the Chiefs won this game. We got a 1st and 10 coming up right now. We know that the Ravens won this one, guys, so no one should be getting that one wrong. We got motion on the field out of the shotgun right here. Here's the snap, looking left, winding up, throwing. DJ Moore on the grab for the Chicago Bears. Gains about 4 yards, 5 yards on that play. This will be the final game that you guys get to see, and then I'm going to go ahead and close this out, guys. Saturday, during kickoff, for the morning game on Saturday, there are 3 football games happening this Saturday, guys. Do not forget, I will be live for 2 of them on Saturday. I will be closing the bids. You guys will not be allowed to actually submit your, what do I call it? Submit your ballots, submit your picks. You won't be allowed to submit your picks after 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, all the rules are listed out there. I'm going to step away from this. Let's get back to the game. That's what you guys are here to see. Let's talk about it. We got a shotgun formation here. There is the snap. Little play action. Toss to the left-hand side. This time, this play goes backwards from their own 5-yard line. There was a penalty on that previous play, guys. It was a repeat of 1st down. It was a 1st and 14, and now this play goes backwards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 17, and Chicago is on their own 2-yard line. David Parker, thank you. David Parker, blessing our family right now. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. David Parker, I feel that love, dude. Thank you so much. That's going to help big time, man. And you guys are really helping fund these giveaways. So, I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. And Football Nation appreciates you guys as well. Thank y'all. Here we go, guys. We got a shotgun formation coming up right here. 2nd down and 17 from the 2. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made by DJ Moore. He gets up to about the 13-yard line. This brings up a 3rd down and about 10. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, David Parker is hands down the biggest super fan on Football Nation right now. I think it's got to be close between David Parker and Send It. David Parker, Send It, and Silent have to be the largest contributors on this channel right now. Bop It is up there as well. Lou is up there as well. You guys have been great, man. Thank y'all for all of your financial support and just giving me some of your time on these games, man. All right, guys, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left. Motion on the field from the 12-yard line. There is the snap. A little screenplay will break big. The 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. Goes down at about the 36. A big 1st down for Chicago. 1st down, Chicago Bears. 8:05 left to go. You got it backwards, Send It. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, 1st and 10 coming up for the Chicago Bears after that big 24-yard gain. Hurry up offense. They snap the football. There's a flag and an interception. Hang on. Whoa, hurry up offense. The camera was panned off somewhere else. They got back to the snap and the throw. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what the flag is. So it was hurry up offense on purpose. When the football was snapped, there were 12 men on the field for the Seattle Seahawks. The officials saw that through the flag. They saw the man coming off the field. Caleb Williams took the snap and didn't even look downfield. He was just pointing to the 12th man. He literally took the snap. He goes like this, takes the snap, and then just starts pointing to the man who is out on there on the defensive side. The officials caught it. That's a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5 coming up for the Chicago Bears. This time, they are at their own 41-yard line. 41-yard line. Coming up here, shotgun formation. Motion on the field. This time, it's DJ Moore on motion. There's a toss to the left-hand side. A couple of blocks. Goes forward on 1st and 5 for a gain of 8 and a big 1st down for Chicago. 1st down, Chicago Bears. Estefania, what's going on? Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. We've got about 1,200 people in this room right now. Let's keep these numbers growing. We've got 7:21 left to go in the first half and a shotgun formation here for Chicago. There is the snap, a handoff to the left-hand side, breaking a tackle, and it looks like no gain, no hurdle there. He's going to try to hurdle. DeAndre Swift trying to go over the head of Ernest Jones. That did not work out in his favor. He did pick up a couple yards on that play. That brings up a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7 coming up. All right, 217 likes. We are cooking, guys. 3 new channel members today during this stream. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the love. Let's get up a new poll for y'all, shall we? Let's keep this interesting. All right, guys, here we go on 2nd down and 7. A shotgun formation motion on the field. This time it's the running back in motion. There's the snap. Swift on the right-hand side. Caleb Williams not looking that way. Caleb Williams looking straight down. And by straight down, I mean in the dirt. That's a sack right there by Hall. Bringing down Caleb Williams. That'll be a loss of 2 yards on the bag. A sack lunch for Caleb Williams, the most sacked quarterback in the NFL right now. This will bring up a 3rd down. We've got 6:30 left to go in the first half, guys. Can the Bears score points in the first half? What do y'all think? Yes or no? 3rd down and 9 from the 50. A throw to the flat, a screen play. This time DJ Moore hangs on to the football, gets up past the 40, the 35, down inside the 35, and a 1st down for Chicago. DJ Moore picking it up when they needed it. DJ Moore picking it up when he needed it. Okay, DJ Moore. Big gain right there, 18 yards. Finally stopped by Kobe Bryant, the strong side safety there, the strong safety for Seattle. No flag on the play trigger. DJ the man. This Seattle team sucks, says Off-Grid Living. All right, guys, here we go. We are at the 32-yard line. There's a snap and a handoff this time. It is a play to Roschon Johnson. And it looks like that'll be a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 coming up here on that loss. So 2nd down and 11 coming up for Seattle. The football now to the 33-yard line. Thanks again, David Parker, for that $50 super chat, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Bears will score 7 on this drive, says the Disc Golf. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Chicago with the ball. There is the snap. Oh, it is a muffed snap right there, and Caleb Williams will wind up and throw on the improvise. That is going to end up being a catch made by number 13. That is a grab for Keenan Allen, and a 1st down there for Chicago. Inside the red zone we go. All right, guys, Chicago Bears inside the red zone here after that gain for 16 yards. It looked like Caleb Williams was dead to rights. He had to scramble, improvise, wind up, and throw a sidearm play there. That football was snapped onto the ground, and Caleb Williams made something special happen. That was a 16-yard gain for Keenan Allen. 1st and 10. From the 17-yard line, motion on the field, waiting for the snap as Caleb Williams double zeros. There it is. Williams winds up and shoots to the end zone over the head of the intended receiver. Surprise, surprise. Gerald Everett, the intended player there. There is a flag on the play. This time it is an illegal shift on the offense. This will be a penalty against the Chicago Bears. Repeat 1st down here. Football from the 17. There was that illegal shift. Let's find out. Looks like penalty was declined, guys. So this will bring up a 2nd down. Should bring up a 2nd down. It is. So a 2nd down and 10. The penalty was declined there, interestingly enough. So no repeat of 1st down. Penalty declined. 2nd down and 10. Play clock down to 12. Empty backfield here from the 18. From the 17. Caleb Williams by himself takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, gets flushed out, will wind up and throw on the back pedal. Incomplete pass as that sails out of bounds. 3rd down and 10 coming up. A 3rd down for Chicago with 3:27 left to go in the first half, guys. So 3rd down and 10. Caleb Williams just putting that one. Okay, so you can throw the football either here and put that one straight on, right? Or you can throw the football up here, and that's what we get all the time with this guy, man. I swear, it's always just... Anyways, here we go, guys. Shotgun formation from about the 18-yard line here on 3rd and 10. There's the snap. Williams flushed out to the left-hand side. Williams will wind up and fire. Catch is made in the end zone. Rome Odunze with the catch, but there's a flag on the play, and this will be a holding against the offense. Repeat 3rd down, guys, and this will become a 3rd down and 20. A 3rd down and 20, and it pushes them outside of the red zone. So, repeat 3rd down. There was a hold on that play. Oh, wow. Watching that replay, that is the weakest holding call. Maybe 73 on that hold. If that was the flag, then yeah, maybe I could see that. Anyways, Rome Odunze was wide open in the end zone. That was definitely a touchdown there, but the penalty, it's going to cost them. 3rd down and 20 coming up here for Chicago. Motion on the field here. Rome Odunze, the motion man from the 27-yard line. A screen play again. This time, he cannot get away. The catch is made by DeAndre Swift. It is a gain of just 4 yards. This will bring up a 4th down from the 23-yard line. Caleb Williams coming off the field, just shaking his head. Can you blame him? That's got to be frustrating. Dusty Attic, I appreciate that. I think what happened is that it had more text than characters that were available, and that's why it was all glitched out. Anyways, guys, here we go. 4th down and 17. It's a 42-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. There is the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the Chicago Bears do get points. So, 51% of you guys were right. Looks like 49% of you guys were wrong. Let's go ahead and end that poll. Wrong team wins. How off was it, Dusty Attic? Let's double check that. Let's actually double check that. I'll make that change right now. I'm going to make a quick adjustment here. Dusty Attic letting me know that my stats scrolling by or my data at the bottom of the screen. Looks like we got to update the win-loss records across the NFL. Okay, guys. So, how about this? We're going to do a quick this or that. In the meantime, this or that. Marvel or DC, guys? Marvel or DC, y'all? What y'all think out there? While I'm putting together these adjustments. It awful, my guy says, Okay, we're going to get to the AFC East and the AFC North. These should be the correct records across the NFL now. While I make this adjustment. We make adjustments in real time here, guys. Sometimes, we just can't get to everything. Here's scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, y'all, is all of the updated records across the NFL. Looks like we got a $10 super chat from our boy Bop It. Thank you, Bop It. Here's a fist bump to you, bro. Let's go, man. All right, Bop It. Merry Christmas, bro. Appreciate that. Every dollar helps, man. Thor, Iron Man, Cap. Superman says, oh, really? Hey-o. Let's make sure that I didn't crash on my RAM here. While I make some adjustments in real time. Here we go. All right, guys, sorry about this. Normally during the commercial breaks, I like to talk to you guys or have some conversation or have some talking points. In the meantime, I'm really just setting up all of the correct stats at the bottom of the screen. Thought I had those updated accurately. Looks like I needed to make a couple of changes coming into this one. Here we go. Let's bring up that same slide, which was number 6. Let me know if that looks a little bit better. Actually, this may not be fully set up. How's that? There we go. That should fit all of them. All right, guys, we get the kickback after the score from the Chicago Bears. Appreciate y'all letting me know what's going on out there. Appreciate y'all in that chat area keeping this channel updated, man. You guys are keeping the channel updated. You guys are keeping the channel from losing its credibility. So appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe, says Helen. Thank you, Helen. All right, guys, here we go. Hey-o. Here we go. All right, guys, stats over here on one side. All of your stats for this game that are happening right now. It looks like after the kickoff for the Chicago Bears, we're going to get a touchback here. Seattle Seahawks have the football at the 30. Shotgun formation. There is a snap and a handoff. Zach Charbonnet with a lot of space will pick up 9 yards on that first down play. We are looking at a 2-minute warning coming up quickly here. Thanks to the moderators as well. Thank you, Helen Galloway, of course. Shout out to all of the mods. There is a flag on the play. It looks like it came after the play. It's going to be unnecessary roughness. These players pushing around are an unsportsmanlike conduct. Don't know why the Chicago Bears are getting themselves in this tiff right now. And the officials look like they have their hands full as they're trying to separate these two teams right now for what seems to be no apparent reason. There have been like 4,000 Spider-Man movies. You're not wrong. So there should have been a hold there. Oh, DK Metcalf not liking this. Ooh, and so Stevenson now saying, get your hand out of my face. And now Walker pushing DK Metcalf around. So DK Metcalf is going to get flagged for that UNS, in my opinion. Let's find out what they say. This should be an unsportsmanlike conduct. 2 fouls, both against the offense, both against DK Metcalf. Unsportsmanlike conduct. The down counts. That is the first warning right there for DK Metcalf. It's a 15-yard penalty. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. The down still counts. This means 2nd down and 16 here. So 2nd down and 16. Football to the Seattle Seahawks 24-yard line. And if he's flagged again for an unsportsmanlike conduct, he will be ejected from this game. That is his official warning here. All right, guys, 2nd down and 6 coming up. Second down and 6 coming up. This or that, guys. We are approaching the 2-minute warning. They're setting the clocks right now. Here we go. 2nd down and 16. We're about 8 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. They're probably just going to take this one down to the 2-minute warning. And that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So back to another commercial break. Metcalf is his own worst enemy. Dude, that dude is absolutely jacked, though. DK Metcalf is like, my gosh. My gosh. All right, guys, what y'all get for Christmas? Merry Christmas to y'all. We just hit 20,000 subscribers. That's what I got for Christmas. We also got some pretty cool business cards that Christina hooked me up with. Brandy saying, I can't choose between Trek or Wars. David saying original Star Wars. My gosh, man, how good. You know what? I really liked the new Star Trek, though. The new Star Trek, the first one with Chris Pine, I thought it was a little cheesy, but I thought it was still good. Both are meh, says CM. See you later. Happy holidays, says Michael Hall. What's going on, Michael? Rack Attack saying 2 front butts. All right. I can totally do the split finger thing from Star Trek, but Star Wars. You're talking about this one? The Live Long and Prosper? Live long and prosper right there, guys. Oh, poor Leonard Nimoy. I guess it was his time. And a new nose, whiskey and cigarettes for Christmas. Nice. Okay, my 2025 purple Corvette Stingray. What? Lorinda, did you really get a purple Corvette Stingray 2025? Or are you just pulling my pulling my leg out here? Live long and prosper, says Brandy. Rock on. Okay. Well, that's rough, a million bands, but you know what? I was here for you, bro. Thanks for checking in, man. And I'm glad you were here for me. I'm glad you were here for me, too. here for each other. My brother, let's go, man. Thanks for checking in, a million bands. Happy New Year's to you guys. All right. Pura vida Costa Rica, dice Andrew Zwick. I love Spock. First time, for the first time. All right, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. We are at the 2-minute warning. The next game coming up for the Seattle Seahawks will be against the LA Rams. The next game coming up for you Chicago Bears fans who are here to watch the Chicago Bears will go up against the Green Bay Packers to finish the season, which means that we're going to have a major showdown, guys. The Packers are playing the Vikings this week. The Vikings will play the Detroit Lions next week. Guys, this is going to shake up this is going to shake up the playoff picture. Where do I have my playoff picture? Over here. Maybe. There it is. Anyways, okay, we'll get back to this during halftime. 2nd down and 16, 2 minutes left to go in the first, guys. Here we go from the 24-yard line. There's a wind-up and a throw. A screen play will break big, this time up to about, gosh, did most of the heavy lifting there. On 2nd down and 16, a gain of about 13 brings up a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down coming up for the Chicago Bears. Can we pick up enough subscribers to get to 20.1? 20.1 is the next mark, guys. We need about 42 more if you guys are out there. Thanks for hanging out, guys. 3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks on their own 37-yard line with 1:52 remaining in this game. That was a timeout that was called by the Chicago Bears, so the clock did stop there. 1:52 remaining in the first half. Chicago used their first timeout. Nice, Courtney. Here we go. We've got an empty backfield here on 3rd down and 3 from the 37-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is Geno Smith. Tyler Lockett, the lone receiver on the right. Instead, it goes underneath the catch made by Noah Fant, who stays in bounds, gets up to about the 49, and that is a big gain there. Call it a gain of about 12. That's a 1st down here for Seattle. 1st down for the Seattle Seahawks. For the first time in a while, the game's up on the big screen. It's a trip, says Courtney. Here we go on 1st and 10. There's the snap and on the move. Geno Smith wheels out to the left, winds up and throws. DK Metcalf on the grab. DK Metcalf good for a 1st down. Gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle. Let's go. 1:09 remaining. The clock is hot. The play ends in bounds. Shotgun formation. There is the snap, this time from the 37 across midfield. Geno Smith slips through the coverage. Geno Smith will give himself up after picking up about 3, maybe 4 yards. This brings up a 2nd down. Timeout going to be called here, but by who? Timeout called here, but by who? Seattle going to take that timeout. So Seattle takes the timeout there. With 53 seconds remaining, they go to a quick commercial break. All right, guys. So a lot of stuff happening here. We all know that the final game of the season is always a divisional matchup. So one of the coolest things that I see on this schedule right now, first of all, this Vikings and Green Bay Packers game. This Viking and Green Bay Packers game, the Packers have clinched the playoffs, but the Vikings need this win to try to get this #1 spot. Now, if they end up, ladies and gentlemen, if the Vikings and the Lions end up with the same record after this week with 14-2, the following game for Minnesota is against the Detroit Lions. So we will have a tiebreaker in week 18 there as well. And that's going to be a preview for what the playoffs are going to look like. Let's show you what the playoff picture in the NFC is going to look like. A lot of you guys have seen this, but for those of you who are new, I want you guys to pay attention. Shout out to David C. Darlington. Shout out to Gino. Thanks for checking in, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Who is new out here? New subscribers visiting in Petersburg, Alaska. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate you checking in, Martin. Fist bump, bro. Let's go. All right, guys. NFC playoff picture. This is how it looks right now. What Seattle Seahawks fans would like to see is their name here instead of the LA Rams. Whoever, if the Seattle Seahawks win this game and the Rams win next week as well, we will still have the same situation here with the Rams in number 3. But the final game of the season is also going to be the Seattle Seahawks versus the LA Rams. So they are fighting for this spot here as well. LA Rams fighting for this spot. It looks like the Seattle Seahawks want this spot as well. Washington Commanders sitting at number 7. Don't forget that. They have not clinched just yet either. The Atlanta Falcons also looking to get in, so there are multiple avenues in which those two teams at the bottom on the bubble can get in. These are the two teams on the bubble. They're sitting at 8 and 7, both of them, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. That is the NFC playoff picture and what that looks like. We can go all day about the AFC playoff picture as well. We had a lot of changes and a lot more changes to come after this week. One of the things for sure, though, we know that for sure the Chiefs are going to get that bye week. Let's get back to it, guys. 2nd down and 6 from the 33-yard line. Seattle with the football on 2nd and 6. There's the snap and a handoff. Stuffed on the play is Zach Charbonnet as he picks up 1 yard. This brings up a 3rd down and 5. RS saying, please give a shout out to my son, Albie. What's going on, Albie? Is it like Albert Mondego? 3rd down and 5 coming up. Here we go, guys. From the 32-yard line, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Whistles coming in. Officials stopping the clock. Looks like a timeout will be called here. Seattle wants to talk about this one. Does anybody know where the name Mondego is from? What's going on, Frank Howard? Shout out to you, bro. 52 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. We will be getting into our halftime trivia. And let's turn up the music for this one, because I like my trivia music. It always hypes me up. We are going to do a trivia quiz today, ladies and gentlemen. It won't be for $200. It's just a regular old trivia quiz. But hey, we are going to have some fun with it. What is that quiz going to look like? Well, during the quiz, guys, I'm going to ask you guys questions A, B, or C. If this is your first time watching, stick around because I am going to ask you guys some fun fire questions. But we have a 3rd down and 5 coming up here. Geno Smith fires, and that is swatted down. Incomplete pass on 3rd down will bring up a 4th down for Seattle with 26 seconds left to go. They will have to try to kick this field goal. The Count of Monte Cristo, that's correct. Courtney. Nice. Well done. I was actually in a theater production of The Count of Monte Cristo when I was like 23 years old, and they had done a rendition of it where it was a musical. The show had already been cast. It was a favor for a friend. They asked me, hey, man, do you want to be in this show? We need someone to play Luigi Vampa, and we need someone who can juggle and sword fight. I didn't know how to do either of the two. I said, yeah, sure, I can do that. Learned those 2 new skills. There's the kick, guys. A 50-yard field goal attempt is good there for the Seattle Seahawks. They do put points on the board. The score is now 6-3, and the Seahawks are up. I had a Monte Cristo for dinner, says Peter. Yeah, they were like, do you know how to sword fight? Yeah, of course I know how to sword fight. Who doesn't know how to sword fight? Do you know how to juggle? Duh. Had no idea. Anyways, you sometimes fake it till you make it, man. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 21 seconds left to go here. 21 seconds left to go in the first half of this game, and then we will be going into halftime. Now, it hasn't been a high-scoring game, but you know what? It has been a close game. So if nothing else, man, this is still anybody's game, and the Chicago Bears could still legitimately get the upset here against the Seattle Seahawks. We're about to get a kickoff. Let's see what happens. These Thursday night games are straight poop, says O'Cord. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. They definitely are. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to get a kickoff here. It's a 3-point game right now. It is a 3-point game. You ever been introduced to a drinking glass? I have, but the water doesn't stay cold. There's the kick back. Chicago Bears going to take this knee here. I've got this one here, my Dallas Cowboys one. I guess I could do that. Is it making you feel weird? It's only weird if you make it weird, O'Cord. Guys, we got a kick back. It's going to be a touchback there. And we're going to start this drive on the 30-yard line. Start this drive here on the 30-yard line. Here we go. All right, football at the 30. And now you guys got to stare at my Dallas Cowboys logo for the whole day because you asked for it. Here we go, guys. Here's the snap from the 30-yard line, a handoff to the right-hand side. With 2 timeouts remaining, this play will go forward for about 6, maybe 7. Timeout going to be called there by Chicago. Timeout number 2 going to be charged by Chicago. Let's bring up this drive chart one more time for you guys. Let's effing go, says Brian Westberg. Let's effing go, says David Parker. Let's effing go, ladies and gentlemen. 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You wearing a braided chain from the finest silver of the north of Spain? Who, me? Absolutely not. I'm pretty sure this is a yeah. Oh yeah, it's real gold, man. It's solid. Cost as much as my car. Second down and 3 coming up. Nah, man, I'm not that flashy. Second down and 3, shotgun formation. From the 36-yard line, there is the snap dropping back. Caleb Williams steps up through the pocket. Caleb Williams will get bagged on that one. No flag on that play. No timeout going to be called. This will take us into halftime. Let's go ahead and do our trivia quiz, guys. All right, man. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? 15 seconds on the clock. I'm going to ask you guys a few questions here. I hope y'all are ready for this one. The score as we enter halftime is 6-3. Seahawks have the 3-point lead, but we're going to do this quiz, guys. All right, guys. Question number 1. Simple. What is the name of the Chicago Bears mascot? Is it A, Grizzly Gary? Is it B, Staley the Bear? Or is it C, just Barry? Is it Barry the Bear, Staley the Bear, or Grizzly the Bear? What is the name of the Chicago Bears mascot? Got a few seconds here on the clock. What do y'all think right now? The answer is coming up right here. The answer is Staley the Bear, guys. If you guys got that one right, congratulations. The Chicago Bears mascot name is Staley. It is named after the owner of the team. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't really argue with the owner of the team, can you? Anyways, I think it's a funky-looking bear. Let's move on to question number 2. Here's an easy one, guys. Which Seattle Seahawks player was nicknamed Beast Mode? Huh? Is it A, Walter Jones? Is it B, Boye Mafe? Or is it C, Marshawn Lynch? Which Seattle Seahawks player was nicknamed Beast Mode? What do y'all think out there? Looks like you guys are all unanimously checking in with the same answer. Looks like most of you guys are going to get this one right. That is correct, guys. His nickname was Beast Mode, and I'm just here so I don't get fined. Any questions for me? No? Oh, man, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Marshawn Lynch, guys, he played with this team for so long. Got to give it to him. Had to put up the picture that got him suspended or fined. Question number 3. Here we go, guys. How many Super Bowls have the Chicago Bears won? Is it A, 1? Is it B, 2? Or is it C, 3? How many Super Bowls have the Chicago Bears won? What do y'all think, man? Got a mixed bag of answers here. We got a little bit of everything. So, no piggybacking off of each other. What do y'all think? The answer here is just the 1. I saw the disc golf drop that. That is correct, guys. Just the 1 Super Bowl in Super Bowl 20 in 1985-86. That win against the New England Patriots finished a great season for the Chicago Bears. Here we go, guys. Question number 4. All right, guys. Question number 4. Which Seattle Seahawks player has the longest touchdown play this season? Is it A, Rayshawn Jenkins? Is it B, DK Metcalf? Or is it C, Kenneth Walker? Which Seattle Seahawks player has the longest touchdown play this season? Now think about that. Think about it. The answer, guys, is actually Rayshawn Jenkins, and it looks like I forgot to plug in the picture, but it is Rayshawn Jenkins. I'm going to pause this really quick here to explain what just happened. Actually, it was a 102-yard touchdown fumble. That's why he has the longest one. Next question here. I don't know why I did that. We're going to move on. All right, guys. Now, Ironically, guys, which of these Chicago Bears fans is known for starring in the 70s sitcom That 70s Show, which is taking place in the Green Bay Packers country? Which of these Chicago Bears fans is best known for their starring role in That 70s Show, a sitcom that takes place in Green Bay Packers country? Now, the giveaway here, because all of these guys are actually Chicago Bears fans. Bill Murray is a Chicago Bears fan, Vince Vaughn is a Chicago Bears fan, and Ashton Kutcher is a Chicago Bears fan, but he was the only one who starred in That 70s Show. What's up, Kelso? All right, guys, here we go. Question number 6. Question number 6, guys. The Seattle Seahawks became the first team in modern NFL history to draft a one-handed player. Who did they draft? Was it A, Shaquem Griffin? Was it B, Shaquille Griffin? Or was it C, Mike Morgan? Go ahead and plug in your answers, guys. Was it Shaquem Griffin, Shaquille Griffin, or Mike Morgan? It's A, B, or C, guys. Well, here's the answer. The answer is Shaquem Griffin, y'all. Shaquem Griffin, the linebacker who was drafted out of UCF. Guys, he played football with one hand for this team. Pretty incredible feat considering that most two-handed football players will never make the NFL, and he got in with just the one. All right, guys, here we go. Next question. Who holds the Bears record for the most career receiving yards? Is it A, Johnny Morris? Is it B, Alshon Jeffrey? Or is it C, Mike Ditka? What do y'all think, man? Who holds the Bears record for the most career receiving yards? Repeat question, and I got that one wrong again, says Marty Party. All right, guys, the answer to this one is actually Johnny Morris, man. Johnny Morris has the most career receiving yards. Believe it or not, it is just 5,059. He played for the Bears in the 50s and the 60s. He has the most receiving yards for the Chicago Bears in history, whether you can believe that or not. Here we go, guys. Question number 8. All right, y'all. Who holds the Seattle Seahawks franchise record for the most passing yards in a single season? Is it A, Russell Wilson? Is it B, Matt Hasselbeck? Or is it C, Geno Smith? What do y'all think the answer is? Man, y'all are going to be shocked at this one. The answer to this one, believe it or not, guys, is actually Geno Smith. He broke Russell Wilson's record of 4,200 yards that he set back in 2015. Geno Smith is the man here at these times for Seattle. So, yes, the answer is, believe it or not, Geno Smith. Here we go, guys. 2 more questions, and I'll get out of your hair here. Here we go, y'all. What was the nickname of the 1984-85 Chicago Bears defense, which holds the NFL record for 72 sacks in one season? Is it A, the Rulers of the Rumble? Is it B, the Monsters of the Midway? Or is it C, the Terrors of the Turf? Which Chicago Bears? What is the nickname of the 1984 Chicago Bears defense that picked up 72 sacks in a season? The answer is B, guys. Monsters of the Midway. This was supposed to be an intimidating name. Either way, I don't think it's that intimidating, but looking across the field and seeing those guys who get 72 sacks in one season, a season that only had 14 games less than, incredible feat by that team. Final question, guys. Here we go. Who holds the Seattle Seahawks record for the most receptions in a single season? Is it A, Doug Baldwin? Is it B, Tyler Lockett? Or is it C, DK Metcalf? This is the final question here, guys. What do you think? Who holds the Seattle Seahawks record for the most receptions in a single season? Guys, the answer is Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, guys, he broke the record over Doug Baldwin. It used to be Doug Baldwin, but he picked up 100 receptions in the 2023 season. Just last year, Tyler Lockett broke that record. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for playing. I don't want anybody to be confused by what is going on, so I'm going to change the music here so that we are not tripping out here. Guys, we are doing a $200 giveaway. We are going to be doing a $200 giveaway on this channel. It is going to be, hopefully we have a winner. Guys, so far today, 144. We've got 144 responses today. Wondering how many we will get. Someone, hopefully, this week will win the $200 prize. We had a winner in week 14. We had a winner in week 15. No winner in week 16. So we doubled up once again, guys. We doubled up once again. Be sure to click on that. Right now is a great time. This is a great time to do it, guys, because we are at halftime. You're not missing any of the action when you click on that link. It will pull you away from my stream. All you got to do is hit the back button and it'll bring you right back. So if you want to do that right now, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. Although if you do want to wait until this game is over, I don't blame you. This is a very, very close game that we are in currently right now. Now, do you have to pay $200? It's all out of me. It is absolutely free to play. I am giving away $200 this week to someone who can get all 16 of the games this week right. Right now, we're in the middle of this one, Seahawks and Bears. We're going to have some serious games coming up, guys. Chargers versus Patriots. We're getting towards the very end of the season. This game, unfortunately, guys, you're not going to get the answer to this one. Sorry. You're also not going to get the answer to this one here either. Cardinals and Rams. Who do you think is going to win all of the games in week 16? When you click on the link, it will take you to a Google Docs form. You will need to be signed in to your Google account so that way I can reach you on your actual email address. I don't want someone to win a $200 prize and then I can't get a hold of you and then I look like the jerk. So I'm asking that you are signed into your real email address so I can contact you should you win. Immediately after you submit your responses, guys, you will get a copy of your responses so that way you can say, hey, bro, I got these all right, but I promise you won't have to because I'm going to be watching this vigilantly and diligently as the week goes on. Packers-Vikings game, you're not going to get the answer to that one. You're not going to get the answer to Falcons or Commanders either, guys, or any of these other games. So we've got some serious playoff games coming up in Week 17. We are doing cash prizes for Week 17 pick'ems. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and step away here and get back to the action at hand. We are in the middle of this commercial break, and it is halftime right now. All right, guys, the score is 6-3. And I'm going to ask you guys again, who will win this game? Is it going to be the Seahawks, or is it going to be Chicago? Is it going to be the Seahawks, or is it going to be Chicago? Send it saying make sure that you are subscribed. Although you do not have to be subscribed to gain access to that $200 prize money, guys. You don't have to be subscribed to it. I'm pretty sure there are like legal reasons why you don't have to be subscribed to it, but all the rules and conditions are in there. $200 cash prize. It is pinned at the top of the comment area, guys. Looks like the spread is still about 66 to 30%. Maybe some of you guys really do think that the Chicago Bears. Germ saying that you do have to be subscribed, though, if you want to be cool. Michael and Marco and family saying, I'm always subscribed. I love this channel. Appreciate you, man. All right, guys, here we go. This intern coach is trash, saying El Puppet for Christ. Man, the Chicago Bears front office is an absolute mess, bro. I'm 100% with you, Lil Puppet. The coach that they have right now for the Chicago Bears, even with Eberflus, it was not great. So far in this game, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk some stats since I've been hanging heavy on the chats here. Let's talk some stats here for this offense. So far today, the Chicago Bears have picked up just 101 yards of offense against the Seattle Seahawks in this one. They average 294 total yards. At halftime, they have just 101. Meanwhile, defensively, they have given up 178 yards to the Seattle Seahawks. So the Chicago Bears defense giving up a ton of yardage, not being able to move the football effectively. It's not looking good for Chicago right now, and especially when you look at just the stats, it is what it is. Now, the stat test, guys, and the eye test are two very different tests. There have been a lot of times where I was pretty convinced that one team was going to win, and then they just come out so sluggish, and they're struggling. And so the stats aren't an indicator of who's going to win on the game. It's just to show you what has happened in the past. Here we go, guys. This is a return here up to the 23-yard line on the kickoff. We are starting the second half here. Chicago has the football. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 22. Wish I could change one, says Mark McKay. I wish I could change one. Sorry. It's all set now, man. It is all set. One and done. One and done. Here we go, guys. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up here from the 22-yard line for the Chicago Bears. In motion right now, DJ Moore. Here's the snap, a little play action. And on the move to the right-hand side, Caleb Williams will scramble to pick up 1 yard on the play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 9. Football up to the Chicago Bears 23. All right. Big Cicero checking in right now. I subscribe to every channel so I can stay alert on all 32 teams. Rock on, man. Thanks for checking in, Big Cicero. Trash talking going on. Hey, well, trash talking is always fun. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 10. If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Ain't that right? Here we go. 2nd down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. This time, a gain of about 7 on the play. This brings up a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down coming up right here for the Chicago Bears. It wasn't me, O'Cord. It wasn't me. Our moderators do a great job of making sure that people aren't using any kind of crazy profanity or spamming the comment area. The spams will get you blocked, O'Cord. We try to make sure that the conversations are flowing, but we want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to have their comments read. So here we go, guys. 3rd down and 3. There's the snap from the 30-yard line. This is a handoff to Roschon Johnson on 3rd down. A gain of just 1 for Chicago brings up a 4th down there. 4th down coming up, guys. So a 4th down for the Chicago Bears. It is starting to rain, and Chicago is getting booed out, man. Chicago is going to be booed right now. I mean, it's a rough game for Chicago. They're going to have to punt this football again. They've scored 3 points. They've punted the football quite a few times here. Another 3 and out, says Tom Tucker. That is correct. Am I on one of your walls? Michael and Marco and family? No. No one's on any walls. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you see someone spamming, and, you know, I've picked the right people. I've put the right people that I trust who have been here time and time again to be our moderators, and we just, you know, I appreciate everything that they do to keep this channel clean, man. We want a good presentation. I'm not out here wearing a hoodie and smoking a bowl and like letting everything fly. We want to have some level of professionalism, and we want to have, you know, we want to enjoy ourselves. We want to enjoy ourselves. We want to have fun, but we want to keep it clean, so we're trying to find that balance. Anyways, guys, we just had a punt from the Chicago Bears who sent that football over to the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks have the ball at the 20-yard line. Do you commentate college football games? I will be commentating a few. I only will be doing the bowl games or drinking, says Brian Westberg. Now, I mean, I'll drink a drink here and there, but I don't get hammered on camera, man. It is football, so why not have a beer from time to time? But 1st and 10 coming up for Seattle. There's the snap, fakes the handoff in the pocket, now winds up and throws. This time the catch is made. Great job by Zach Charbonnet, who almost dropped the football on that throw. He almost dropped the football, but he corralled the pass before running. It ends up being a catch here. This is a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 coming up for Seattle. Football to the 26-yard line. On 2nd down and 4, Geno Smith steps up to the line of scrimmage, calls an audible. The rain is starting to pick up, guys. It is starting to get heavier and heavier with the rain. There is the snap. Another handoff to Charbonnet, who tries to gain some yardage. He will go backwards on the play. 2nd down and 4 becomes 3rd down and 5. Football up to the 25. What is my favorite sport? Definitely football, man. It's definitely football. That's why we always do this. That's why we do this all the time. All right. 3rd down and 5 coming up. 11:38 left in the third quarter. If nothing else, at least this game is going by fairly quickly, knock on wood. Maybe not. It's already 9:50. I guess I'm tripping. Here we go, guys. There's the snap dropping back. It's 8:50. There's the snap. 3rd down and 5. Here's the scramble to the right-hand side. Still on his feet. Geno Smith will pick up about 15 yards on that play. Maybe 20. That is good for a Seattle Seahawks 1st down. Haven't said that in a while. Rain is starting to come in right now. A 16-yard scramble there for Geno Smith. Will the Seahawks score a touchdown on this drive, guys? Will the Seahawks score a touchdown on this drive? We are 27 subscribers away from getting to the 20.1K. Let's see if we can get there. 1st and 10, guys. Single back formation from the 41-yard line. Here's the handoff. Charbonnet will gain a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Welcome back, guys. Have y'all been with me since halftime? If you've been with me since halftime, welcome. If you've been with me since before halftime, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. 8:50 in San Antonio. What's up, Fred Villarreal? All right, guys, a 2nd down and 8 coming up right now. We've got a 2nd down and 8 from the 42-yard line. Single back formation waiting for the snap. There is the snap and a toss to the left-hand side. Zach Charbonnet trying to find the blocks. He does find a little bit of space to run, but he doesn't pick up what he was looking for. 2nd down and 8 becomes about a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down and 3. They're calling it a gain of 5 on that play. 3rd down coming up for Seattle. Bears are a tire fire, says Jason Fram. Nice. Can you still enter the contest even though Xmas games are already been played? Yes, you can. 3rd down and 3. All the rules are listed out there, my friend. There's the snap dropping back and surveying in the pocket. Has to scramble. Geno Smith on the move. Geno Smith gets a strip. He gets stripped. And who recovers the fumble? It looks like this might be Chicago ball. Let's see what they say. Geno Smith getting picked up right now. The officials trying to break up what we just saw. Geno Smith running out of time on that one. He gets stripped, and it will remain Seahawks football. Luckily for Seattle, it is recovered by Seattle. Taylor got there. That is 100% a fumble on the day. Great job by the Chicago Bears. Unfortunately, it was not recovered by Chicago. Seattle will hang on to it. Oluwatimi hanging on to that football. So it will be a loss of down. It was a 3rd down and 3. This brings up a 4th down and 10. Punt team out here for Seattle, sending this football back to Chicago. There's the punt, guys. And it will be stopped there at about the 15, 16-yard line. Here we go. All right, guys. What? Okay, guys. Okay. Let's step away for just a moment. Looks like I might have to handle some moderating things on my side here as Football Nation. Let's bring back the chat. Refresh this page. All right, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys having fun today? Let's see. Can't find it, but okay. All right. I'm gonna trust you guys to handle what y'all got to handle. Thanks for sticking around with me, guys. We've got about 1,200 people in this room right now watching this live stream. Let's talk these numbers today. Let's take a quick look here, guys, at the Bears offense, Chicago Bears offense today. Caleb Williams has completed 7 of 13 passes for just 82 yards. We are in the third quarter, midway through the third quarter right now, actually, and Caleb Williams has yet to break 100 passing yards today. Come on, man. Caleb Williams has to be better than that. Unfortunately, he is not better than that right now. And against the Seattle Seahawks defense, just 82 passing yards for Caleb Williams. That is terrible, terrible, terrible numbers for any teams who are in the playoffs or in that final championship game right now, especially if you've got DJ Moore or DeAndre Swift in your lineups. Now, DeAndre Swift today, 7 rushing attempts, good for 26 rushing yards. DJ Moore has been targeted 3 times, 3 targets, 3 receptions, good for 37. On the other side, Keenan Allen, 3 targets, just 1 reception for 16 yards. DeAndre Swift also has 3 targets, 3 receptions, good for 29 yards. Let's take a look at the away team. This time, the Seattle Seahawks just punted, and the Chicago Bears have the football. We are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, which it looks like we're getting back to it right now, it's a 1st and 10 for Chicago on their own 16-yard line. Geno Smith has gone over 100 yards today, but just barely. 11 of 16 for 103 for him. Zach Charbonnet has 12 rushing attempts, good for 56 rushing yards there. Pass catchers for Seattle, guys. Noah Fant is number 1 with 40 yards. Tyler Lockett is number 2 with 20. Right now we got a 1st and 10 from the 16 for Chicago. Chicago with the football, waiting for the snap right here. Caleb Williams takes it. Caleb Williams hands that off to the left. This time it'll be a gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up. 2nd down coming up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. 308 likes. Can we get to 500? How many of y'all have been here for 5 minutes? How many of y'all have been here for 10 minutes? 20 minutes? How many of you guys normally watch YouTube videos that don't last 20 minutes? And yet you're here for 20 minutes right now hanging out with us. If you're one of those people, be sure to hit that like button, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 6 coming up. We've got motion on the field as DJ Moore steps out to the wide on the right. Caleb Williams will step up into the pocket on the scramble. He will pick up the 1st down, gets to the 30, the 35, going out of bounds. A 1st down there for Chicago. 1st down, Chicago Bears. All right, so let's go ahead and end this poll here. Let's start a new one. And I can't believe I have to ask this, guys, but will we get a touchdown in this game? Will we get a touchdown in this game? Stick around with me, guys. Give me some of your time. Set your timers. Here we go. 1st and 10, 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Caleb Williams takes the snap from the 36, looks right, throws right, catch is made, cutting back across the middle of the field for a loss of 2 yards is DeAndre Swift. This will bring up a 2nd down and 12 for Chicago. 2nd down coming up for Chicago. No touchdowns, just field goals, says Isaiah. Man, this might be one of those games. That guy who bets no touchdowns is going to eat good tonight, says Germ. How do you fill out the form? All you got to do is click the buttons, Secret Al. All you do is go over there, click the buttons. It'll have you click the buttons. It will require you to go through to the very bottom and hit the check button at the bottom of the contest there. Catch is made on the left-hand side on 2nd down and 11, guys. It's a gain of 2. This will bring up a 3rd down and 9. So we are doing a $200 giveaway. For those of you who are watching this channel right now, $200 cash prize. If you click on that, all you got to do is click the radio buttons. I can show y'all how to do that right now. This is what it would look like, guys. All you got to do is click the button over there. 3rd down coming up right here, guys. 3rd down and 9. There's the snap. Looking left on the scramble. Caleb Williams gets crushed. Caleb Williams smashed on that play. A loss of yardage there. Another sack. Caleb Williams just running around for his life, man. That offensive line couldn't stop a nosebleed, guys. They can't push forward. They couldn't rip through a wet piece of toilet paper. That Chicago Bears offensive line should be fined for how bad they are. This is attempted murder on their quarterback, just letting them get by. Anyways, guys, all you got to do is click the buttons on the teams that you think is going to win. You know, just pick the teams that you think are going to win. It's that simple. Once you're done with that, guys, it is going to ask you for the tiebreaker. You come in here, let us know how many points you think will be scored. There's the punt, by the way. This brings up a 4th down and 20. Chicago will punt this football. It will be recovered by Chicago, but it is going to be Seattle Seahawks ball. Seattle Seahawks going to start this drive on the 25. Anyway, so you come in here, say, hey, I think it's going to be 500 points. Or I think it's going to be, I don't know, all of the games, total number of points scored. It will say that this is a required question. So you have to fill out all of them. This tells you what the prize is. You have to sift through all of the rules as well, guys. And you will have to click the bottom button here saying that you agree to the rules of this contest in order to play. So everything is laid out there. It should be pretty foolproof, guys. Y'all should be able to get in there. Just make your picks and go ahead and get that done, right? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get back to this. We have the action on the field, or no action on the field, as we go back to a quick commercial break. And that's where we're at right now. Quick commercial break. All right, guys, who is new on this channel? I want to give a shout out to all of the newbies. Help me out, guys. Let me know who is new on this channel. If you've been here less than 2 or 3 times, say me like a Mortal Thumper out there. Say what's up like fun stuff. Shout out to you, Tom Tucker, saying here, I'm here. Boone saying that he's new. Big Cicero is new. Welcome, Big Cicero. Good to have you guys in here. Elkhart, India, another 50 Football Nation memberships. Thank you. Send it, man. Let's go. Second time for Boone. Rebecca is new. Ralph is new. What's going on, Ralph? What's up, Rebecca? Good to have y'all in here. Welcome. Shout out to Sour Cream Sanchez. Shout out to Sour Cream Sanchez. He says, wait, people bet on the Bears? Tate Brown is new. Welcome, Tate. Welcome again. Newbie from Thailand says possible predictions. Shout out to you, possible predictions. Gino checking in, and Cowgirls down for the count. Yeah, Gino. It's tough, man, but hey, we'll get him next year. What's going on, Jeremy? I love kicking games. Shows how bad each team really is. Electrifying Pro Wrestling saying that he's new. Shout out to you, Electrifying. Shout out to you, Electrifying. Shout out to Dan. I see you, Dan. Look at you guys. Shout out, man. I see Dang in the house. Shout out to Send It, man. Those 50. Thank you, Send It. That helps so, bro. Aplauso para Send It, bro. Shout out to Send It. Jason Zhang checking in right now. Jason, thank you for checking in. Jeremy saying here, and I love it. All right, guys, here we go. We've got a shotgun formation. There is the snap, fakes the handoff, dropping back. Geno Smith will wind up in a cluttered pocket, throws that football away. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Only count points scored Monday, Sunday, and Saturday. Oh, I'm doing all of them. It's going to be all of them, Fred. And whoever gets the closest, obviously, would be the winner. Trezell, welcome. Newbie right there, and Joe Adams as well. Here we go. All right, guys. If I didn't get a chance to read your comments, I apologize in advance. Thank you guys for participating. Thanks for being here, guys. This will bring up a 2nd down, a short handoff on 2nd down. A gain of just 2 from McIntosh brings up a 3rd down here, so about a 3rd down and 8. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time for you guys. Well, let's see, Big Cicero, if you are going to end up being Sergio Moroni Rodriguez. Thank you, homie. I really appreciate it. Let's go. Hey, and shout out to Send It. If he gave you a channel membership, leave it in the chat. Tell him thank you, man. 3rd down and 7 coming up here. Waiting for the snap out of the shotgun. On 3rd down and 7 for Seattle. Shotgun formation. There is the snap dropping back. Geno Smith will wind up. Fires. The catch is made. Jackson Smith and Jigba on the run. He goes down. He should be down by contact. The down judge signaling like this. And Robert Zamora, additional 5 more memberships. Robert, bro, thank you guys so much, man. Still can't believe this score, says Guppy. That's the chat spam we love. It's all new names. That's why we love it, isn't it? It's all new names. Jay DeMage, you're getting one. Corbin getting one. Todd getting one. Let's effing go, guys. First down here. Seattle Seahawks across midfield. Up to the 43-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff. McIntosh gets inside the 40, down at the 39. A flag on the play from the line judge. Let's find out. Let's find out what this one is. Illegal formation on the offense. That's a penalty against Seattle, guys. John A. asking about the Jackson Smith and Jigba play. That was a 19-yard gain, John. By the way, John, if you look over here on the right-hand side, the stats are there for anything that I've dropped. I'll scroll down just a little bit so you can see the fantasy scores. If this looks too small for you, bro, put your fingers on the screen and just zoom in, dude. It makes it super easy. You do have to be full screen to do that, but if you put your phone in full screen and then just zoom in on the phone, you'll be able to see all these stats over on the right-hand side. Here we go, guys. 1st and 15 coming up, this time from the 48-yard line after the 5-yard penalty. There's the snap. This time, McIntosh gets the carry again, gets back to about the 41. This will bring up a 2nd down and 9. So, gain of about 6 on that run. 2nd down and 9. To 20,086. Members, new members, check your members only videos. We're going to be dropping another one here next week. Super Show 31 saying best chat. Let's go, Super Show. Appreciate that, bro. All right, guys, from the 42-yard line, Seattle with the football. We got a man to the left. There's a snap, a throw to the left. The catch is made. Looks like this time it'll be up to about the 30. The football pops out. No whistle, no flag. Was he down? They stripped the football. Gordon stripped that football, and there's no whistle yet. Gordon looks like he might have strip-sacked touchdown. There's no whistle. Hang on, guys. I just saw something happen here. So there was a strip on that play before the whistle came in. Gordon is hanging on to it. He strips. He definitely takes the football before he is down. He would be down by contact there, though, so it will be a fumble recovered. They're calling a touchdown for Chicago. They're calling it a touchdown for the Chicago Bears. Wait a second. I don't know that this is going to end up being the right call because he was touched and he was down while he was touched. Thank you, Dennis Leone. I appreciate that. I can't do the prize pick'ems. How do you do it? Michael, what is it telling you when you click on the pick'ems? Make sure that you're signed into your Gmail account. Click the link directly. So now he strips the football and he goes down. He is making contact with him as he is down. So this isn't going to stand as a touchdown, guys. It's going to end up being a 1st down for Chicago here where the turnover happened. Now, there was too much confusion. There was no whistle that was blown. Whenever Chicago picked it up, he was down by contact. That's what the official is saying right now. It will be 1st down for Chicago. Turnover for the Chicago Bears. Down by contact still. Either way, 1st down, Chicago. All right, guys, that was a fumble there. It looks like Tyler Lockett dropped the ball. Down by contact spot is the 38-yard line. Holy smokes, that is a paragraph that CBS just wrote to us. I'll take it, says Tom Tucker. Lance Bowers gifting out 10 Football Nation memberships. Hey, man, it's an ugly game, Tate, but it's still a very close game, dude. It is still a very, very close game. So it wasn't Tyler Lockett. It was Brown who made the catch. Brown made the catch. He did fumble the football. Brown made the catch. It was fumbled. And you can see where it says right beneath me, the replay official reviewed the runner was not down by contact ruling, and the play was reversed. And then they ended up, just an absolute disaster of a text here that's at the bottom of the screen. Good luck reading that. Basically, long story short, he was down by contact. We're going back to a commercial break. Chicago Bears offense will now take the field. Seattle Seahawks at the 38-yard line inside of Bears territory fumbled the football. So that's what we had. This seems like a trap game, says Boone. Who don't like strippers? All right, guys, 151 responses so far. I'm going to do this one more time, guys. I'm going to make a quick adjustment to these settings. I think that may not be fair. If I'm going to give a couple of people all of them, I'm going to give everyone all of them. Responses, limit to 1 response. That is correct. Let's see. Allow response editing. All right, guys. I'm going to drop the link again. If you guys made a mistake, I'm going to give everyone a chance to get those first 3 right. It just seems like the right thing to do. I have opened it up once again, guys. If you have already made your responses, you should now be able to click this link and go in and change your responses now. You should be able to go in and change your responses now with the adjustment that I just made. Someone please verify that for me. If you're one of the 150 people who have already submitted your responses, I want to make sure that everyone gets the chance to get the first 3 games right. If you guys did submit your entries early, I do have a record of those entries that were submitted. If you submitted your entry before Thursday and you don't make any amendments to it and you do end up winning, guys, you will get an extra 10% on that $200 giveaway. It is listed in the rules. So the first ones who do submit before Thursday's game, I give you guys an extra 20% bonus. But I want all of you guys, or an extra 10% bonus. But I want all of you guys to get those first 3 games right. And I'm going to bring that up one more time. These are the games right here. Let's rewind this. Again, guys, first game here. This was the Chiefs who won this game. Go ahead and make that change. Here we go, guys. Chicago Bears with the football. Here's the snap, looking left, throwing left. Catch is made this time. Bobbling it, but making the catch anyways is Keenan Allen. That's good for a second down right here. Gain of about 5. Nah, 300 next week, says Lance Bowers. I haven't been in 35 years now, so I wouldn't know, says O'Reilly. All right, guys, here we go. This game is surprisingly good. Let's effing go, says A Million Bands. Thanks, A Million Bands. Fist bump, bro. Here we go. From the 42-yard line on the move, Caleb Williams around the left-hand side. On 2nd down and 5, we'll pick up about 4. 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Chicago Bears. Guys, I will close the opportunity to change and amend and submit your answers come Saturday. If you want to go ahead and get your picks in now, you will have the opportunity to change your picks up until Saturday. I will stop doing that right there. Put your website on the chat. I will pop that up as well, Robert. Good call. 3rd down and 1, guys. Here is the snap. Looking left, throwing left. The catch is made. This time, Keenan Allen with the grab. Good for a first down. Chicago on the move. That's a first down for Chicago. We're across midfield now. Guys, if you want to check out all of the games, my schedule is posted for this week, y'all. And you can do the pick'ems there as well, footballnationusa.com. All right, guys, here we go. Here's the 1st and 10 from the 49, dropping back, surveying, and on the move, getting bagged big time there. Wow, a loss of 15 yards. Caleb Williams backpedaling, 15 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, and that is a loss of a lot there, man. Why would Caleb Williams run backwards like that? A loss of 14 yards. They finally got in there. Great job on the blitz right there, man. Williams is becoming mashed potatoes. He is the most sacked quarterback in the NFL, guys. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. And we were looking at it a few moments ago earlier in this when we were talking about how many sacks Caleb Williams has taken coming into this game. He's taken 60 sacks coming into this game, and he's already been dropped quite a few times. Let's take a closer look here at these numbers and how many times he's been sacked today. So the sack count for the defense looks like Taylor's got a bag. Cowart's got a bag. Montez Sweat has a bag now. 3 times getting sacked in this game, and this game is not over. That's 4, says Peter. Looks like I'm missing someone on there. Man, that's rough. Couple forced fumbles by the defense of the Chicago Bears, though. Oh, I'm looking at the Chicago Bears defense. Wrong defense. Chicago Bears defense with 3 sacks today. Anyways, sacks today. Williams on the sack. Nwosu on the sack right there. Hall has a bag, and Reed has a bag. Jones has a half a sack to go with that as well. Anyways, those are the sack counts right there for the Seattle Seahawks. Let's take a look at the playoff picture, guys. One of my favorite things to do now that we are here and we are live. This is what it looks like, guys. This is what it looks like in the AFC. If we go into playoffs right here, right now, without having the rest of these games played out, we do have a big game with the Broncos and the Bengals, guys. Why is that game such a big game? Well, the Broncos are sitting at number 7, y'all. The Broncos are sitting at number 7, and the Bengals are just 2 wins behind. If the Bengals get this win, they will be 1 win behind. And then, of course, the Bengals have to win out. But the bigger problem here, the bigger issue is for number 7 spot, the Denver Broncos. In the final week of the season, they do have to go up against the Chiefs. Now, whether or not the Chiefs decide to rest some of their starters, I don't know. Maybe the Chiefs don't mind taking the L and they will just gift the Broncos a spot in the playoffs. But anything can happen. Now, on the other side, this game that we're watching today, I know this game sucks, guys. It's a boring game. The score is 6-3. I cannot change that, but it is still a very close game. And right now, we are looking at a 3-point game. Chicago Bears trail by just 3, and we are entering the 4th quarter. A 2nd down and 24. The Chicago Bears have the football on 2nd down and 24 at their own 37-yard line after a 14-yard sack that we just saw. We are coming back from this commercial break. The Seattle Seahawks need the win because they are 1 win behind the LA Rams. LA Rams are 9-6, so Seattle needs this one if they want to get in the playoffs. Anyway, 2nd down and 24, shotgun formation coming up here for the Chicago Bears. There is the snap, dropping back and surveying, winds up and throws. It is swatted down at the line of scrimmage. This will bring up a 3rd down and 24. 3rd down and 24, guys. So let's ask y'all, will Seahawks make playoffs? Yes or no, based off of this? Seattle does have 1 more game this season, and they have a game against the team that is in front of them, guys. Their final game of the season is against the LA Rams, so it's very close. Here we go, guys. There's the snap, and looking around, Caleb Williams will dump off on the drag route right there. Looks like just a gain of 1.5 yards, maybe a gain of 2. Brings up a 4th down and 22. A terrible play call right there. And outside of field goal range, the Chicago Bears will have to punt again. More punts than points today for Chicago. Rams have to win out, and I don't think Seattle is going to beat the red-hot LA, says Isaiah. The Rams do have to win out. Fodder if they do, says CMC later. Another bloody punt, says Mad Steve. All right, guys, 14-12 left to go in this football game. It is still anybody's game, guys. Anybody could win this one. There is the kick. It is a fair catch at about the 15-yard line. This brings up a 1st down for Chicago. For Seattle, Seattle gets the football here. Let's see what Seattle can do with it. I've got the Seattle defensive stats up over here. Let's get back to the offense. Total offense, you can see over here, guys, just a shite game. I'm just going to call it like I see it, man. Total offense, 231 for the Seattle Seahawks. Chicago Bears, 121. My gosh. So, guys, if you've submitted your pick'ems, you can change your answers if you want to get them 100% right. Now, if you change your answer, it will update me. So, if you pick them on Thursday and you make no changes to it, and you end up winning, then you get the extra 20%. But if you submit your picks on Thursday, you're confident about your picks, you stand by those picks, and you end up winning this week, then you will get an extra 10% bonus on that. Well then, guys, this game is coming to an end right now. The score is 6-3. Seattle 6, Chicago Bears 3. Let's find out a little bit about you guys. Were you gifted a membership in the last 30 days? Were you gifted a membership in the last 30 days? Just type Y for yes, type N for no. If you guys picked up your own memberships, you were not gifted one. But you can specify that. This is an open-ended question to you guys. Just want to know if anybody got a chance. Send It said yes, so he's spreading out the love. Dusty Attic was gifted yes. Nice. Tate in the house. Isaiah saying, I bought mine. Shout out to you, Isaiah. Thank you, sir. Gary saying no, but he's still on that list, so shout out to you, Gary. We've got All Out Gaming Motorsports who got a gifted membership. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Aura is on board by her own choice. My trigger says, I don't know. Mike saying yes. Carol saying yes. Pringle saying yes. Man, guys, this is awesome. Checking in for Detroit, says Herbs Hunters. Shout out to you, man. Mango's saying, I need a 200 passing yard game from Gino. He is about 74 yards away from that list. Mark saying yes. Mad Steve saying yes. Love it, guys. Gary saying he picked his own up. I love that. Those of you who are not gifted one, I promise, guys, it is not by design. YouTube, when someone gifts out a large number of memberships, or any memberships, actually, YouTube is just sending them out at random to whoever is watching the stream at that time. Here we go, guys. We got a single back formation right now. Under center is Geno Smith from the 14. Waiting for the snap is Geno with motion on the field from JSN. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This is going to be a gain of just one, getting up to about the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 9 coming up for Seattle. Man, not a lot of red zone music. Not a lot of high energy going on right now. This game has been a snooze fest. 14 minutes left to go in this one. Al Michaels needs to retire. Dude has no fire in his broadcasting game anymore, says Barry Pearson. Is that a compliment, Barry? Are you giving me kudos, my friend? All right, guys, here we go. We've got a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is Geno Smith. Motion on the field. This time, the man in motion is DK Metcalf. Looks the other way, though, and Jackson Smith and Jigba gets the catch up to about the 21-yard line on 2nd down and 9. Brings up about a 3rd down and 3. Call it a gain of 6 on that play. 3rd down coming up. Seattle with the football. My phone blacked out, said Aura. Well, that's not good. But at least, hopefully, if your phone blacks out, you can listen to this. And that's the whole point of this. It's a color radio broadcast. You get the best of both worlds. Shotgun formation, guys. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Geno Smith steps up with his hand down right here. Looks like he doesn't like what he's seeing on the defensive side here for Chicago. We've got a 3rd down and 3 and a shotgun formation. Let's see if they can pick this one up. Possible overtime, says Mangoes, for sure. There's the snap, play action to the right-hand side, and this one will be a loss of a yard there. A big tackle for a loss for the Chicago Bears on 3rd down and 2. Brings up a 4th down and 3. 4th down, a stop again for Chicago. What is wrong with Seattle right now? Hey, they can win with a 6-3 score. Isaiah saying the final score will be 6-3. Corey checking in saying Skull Vikings. What's up, Corey? How you doing, sir? All right, guys, here's the punt. We're going to get a punt here. Seattle with the football, but not for long. 4th down and 3. There's the snap. Here is the kick. This one will be fielded from the 25, the 30, the 35. Shy of the 40, down at the 38. 1st down at the 38 for Seattle. Oh, man. Do you really want overtime, though, in this snoozeville of a game? Do you really want this one to drag out? I mean, if you do, that's fine. I'm off tomorrow. I requested it off. So I've got all night. Normally, on Fridays, I still got to go to work. But this week, specifically this week for the Christmas break, I said I'm going to take the whole week off for Football Nation and see if I can't catch up on some of my stuff, especially, guys, since we're doing some college games. I got to do my research on that. I gotta get all of my numbers and all of my stuff put together and organized between now and Tuesday/Wednesday. We're going to be doing games on Wednesday, guys, New Year's Day. A couple of bowl games for you guys. So, got the week off. Took some time off to do this little project right here to help grow the nation, to help grow Football Nation. We are 8 subscribers away from 20,000.1. From 20.1K, we need 8 more, guys. If you're out there and you've been enjoying this style of content, you're enjoying my commentary, and you're benefiting from this Color Radio broadcast, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I know we can do it. We've got about 11:43 left to do it, guys. I could really use the help. Appreciate you guys watching this live stream. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Mario Manuel. If this is your first time watching this channel, welcome. If this is not your first time watching this channel, welcome back, guys. Let's finish this game strong. It is still anybody's game, and I think that this one will end with a touchdown. I asked earlier, will this game have a touchdown in it? And I personally said yes. I'm still hoping for it. I hope a touchdown happens regardless of whether it's on the Seahawks side or the Bears side. I've got my fingers crossed that we are going to, that we're actually going to see some big points here. We went overtime so we can get more time with Mario. We went overtime to get more time with me. Manuela checking in right now, going for the underdogs, says Manuela. Thanks for checking on. Thanks for checking in, Manuela. Thanks for leaving that comment. She says, going for the underdogs here. Bears are going to pull it off, she says. All right, Manuela, let's see what happens. Can Zach Charbonnet give me a touchdown? Nicola needs one here. Let's see if they'll get one. Duh, Bears. Thanks, guys. We hit the number. We got to our goal. Fist bumps to everyone. Thank you, guys. We're out of the commercial break. Looks like we got a 1st and 10 coming up here for Seattle. I will lay off here on the subscriber requests, but I do appreciate you guys. Will you be on this Saturday? I will be on this Saturday, Loxley. You can check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com, to check out my full schedule and to sign up for the pick'ems this week. The link is there as well. Here's the snap and a handoff from the 38-yard line. A gain of about 8 yards on the left-hand side for Chicago. Brings up a 2nd down and 2. Good, strong run right there for DeAndre Swift. Gets up to the 46. So the football up to the 46, a little more than 30 days away from 25,000 subscribers. Man, Herbs, we're trying to get there before Super Bowl. Here's the snap and a handoff, 2nd down and 2. A big hit laid out there, but DeAndre Swift will pick up the 1st down. 1st down for Chicago. Oh, Chicago Bears fans, are y'all out there? Let's see your orange hearts and Bears costumes. If you're a Chicago Bears fan and you're staying silent because you don't want to be jumped by all of these Seahawks fans who are out here right now, let's see who you are. Bears on the drive, guys. It looked like it was a 1st down, but they're going to mark it short. So now we've got a 3rd down and inches, y'all. This should be a quarterback sneak, but something tells me they're going to turn around and hand this off. 3rd and inches. There is the snap. A handoff to the fullback, and this time it will be a gain of a yard. Now we've got a 1st down for Chicago. 1st down. All right. So 3rd down and 1, 3rd down and inches becomes a 1st down. Football up to the Chicago Bears 49-yard line. 7 came up. What's up, 7? What up, 7? We got Maryland in the house. Bagman Industries is a Bears fan. Susan still here. The Mark McKay still here. What's up, Bears fans? Carlos Sanchez saying bear down. I see you guys. Let's effing go, man. All right, the Bears with the football, Bears fans, from the 49-yard line. Single back formation for Chicago. Shy of midfield, play clock down to 1. The handoff goes to the left-hand side. This will be a gain of 2 on 1st down. That brings up a 2nd down and 8. And the officials running in to break up a little scuffle. 9:30 left to go in this football game. 9:30 left to go in this football game. Let's see what happens here. Let's pull them pants up. I have to be in early tomorrow. Forget the overtime, Big Cicero. I'm with you, man. Most of the time when I'm live for this channel, same situation for me. But if it does go into overtime, you guys know I'm here for y'all. 2nd down and 8. Chicago with the football. Shotgun formation, a man in motion. And that motion man is number 2. He's going to wind up and throw an incomplete pass instead of connecting with DJ Moore, who was the man in motion. Caleb Williams on 2nd down and 8 gets nervous. Pressure coming in. He has to wind up and throw. DeAndre Swift not even looking that way to make the catch. Yeah, I guess he was looking that way. It was a bad throw. Caleb Williams, he needs to get better vision, man. He needs to play some more Madden or something. Maybe remember what those were. What are you doing for New Year's? Anything special? Me? Live streaming. 3rd down and 8. We got a baby on the way, man. I can't drop any games. I got to cover more games because the season's almost over. Shotgun formation from the 49 on 3rd down and 8. Caleb Williams in trouble. Caleb Williams will get bagged. I am so sorry, Bears fans. That is going to be a huge bag right there for the Seattle Seahawks defense. Great job by Rayshawn Jenkins, who gets in there. We talked about him during halftime. A sack lunch for Seattle. Sorry, Bears fans. I was trying to gas y'all up, man. This brings up a 4th down and 16. So, a big loss there, a loss of 8. Y'all are saying dropped like a sack of potatoes. Haven't heard that one in a while. Jason feeling some kind of way about that. Here is the punt back to Seattle. Seattle will get the football. And it looks like they're just trusting their defense here at this point. Caleb Williams is just really, really bad right now. All right, let's end this poll. Looks like most of you guys are saying, no, we don't want overtime. Another punt, guys. It's a punt party. Let's go. We got a punt party. No punt party, but we do have a $200 giveaway, guys. We are doing a $200 giveaway. Thank you, Manuela. We are doing a $200 giveaway, and if you guys already submitted your answers for Week 17, I have opened it up just to make it fair for everybody. You can make your amendments until Saturday. However, if you made your picks, we had about 50 people who made their picks before Thursday. If you make a change, it will show up as an amendment, and then you will be forfeiting the extra bonus that we are giving out to anybody who made their picks before Thursday. So we are doing a $200 giveaway. For those of you who picked before Thursday, it would be $225 if you guys so wish. And that is all listed out in the rules and the contests there for you guys. Again, y'all can either check out the website, www.footballnationusa.com. Here it is. You can check out the website. I'm plugging that in right now. Or you guys can, we got 161 responses now. Or you guys could just click the link directly, forego the website, and just fill out the document, and we can see who's going to win $200 this week. I'm keeping this open until Saturday, guys. I am plugging it in everywhere that I can. So I'm going to ask you guys another question here. It's a this or that. With about 8 minutes left to go in this football game, guys, this or that. TikToks or Instagram Reels. Y'all let me know which one y'all watch more, because that is where you're going to find me during this off season. And this data helps me big time as far as where we're going to go with this channel, man. This is going to help me big time as far as where I focus my energy on during the off season. Of course, YouTube is always going to be number one for me. But if you guys spend a lot of time on TikTok, you can find me on TikTok. I am on TikTok. You can find it under Mario Manuel on TikTok. Or if you guys are Instagram people, maybe I'll have to get on both. But I guess, you know, I'm also big on Facebook. I got a big Facebook community. Anyways, let's talk the numbers, guys. Let's get back to this game with 8:13 left to go. We're still deciding, Boone. We're still deciding on whether I want to cover any other sports. Motion on the field. Robert B., I do not know. I think they still have a chance to sell out. Here we go. 1st and 10. There's the snap. No snap there. Flags coming in. This might be a penalty against the Chicago Bears defense. This could be a neutral zone infraction. It is neutral zone infraction against the Chicago Bears defense, 5-yard penalty. First down and 5 from the 17. So first down and 5 coming up here for Seattle. That will give them an additional 5 yards there. First and 5, Seattle to the 17, their own 17 with 8:13 left to go. What happened to Caleb's talent? Oil wrestling girls. Okay, Courtney. Rock on. To each their own. Funny what happens when I read things out of context. Here's the snap, guys. Winds up and throws on 1st and 5. The catch looks like it was made by DK Metcalf. They will call it a catch. Big catch there. First down, Seattle. First down, DK Metcalf. Let's see how far that one went. They're going to show this replay one more time. Both hands down. That is a grab. 23-yard catch there for DK Metcalf and the Seattle Seahawks. First down up to the 40. So up to the 40 now. That's a big first down. They needed that. 7:30 left to go in this football game. We're midway through the fourth quarter. And it looks like we're pretty 50-50 here on TikToks or Instagram Reels. I guess I put ticks. Here's the snap. There's a toss to the left, to the right-hand side. Zach Charbonnet picks up a couple yards on that one. Second down. I put ticks. You guys know that means TikToks, right? I hope there are two kinds of people in this world, man. The kind of people who can extrapolate information from partially given stuff, and B, second down and 9. All right, guys, second down and 9 coming up from the 41-yard line. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Fakes the handoff on the play action. Geno looks right, throws right. Catch is made there. That is going to bring up a third down. Call it a gain of just 2 on that play. Maybe a gain of 3. Third down and long coming up right now. Third down coming up right here. Robert B saying, what's B? Here we go, guys. It's 9:36 here in San Antonio, Texas. It is 9:36 here in San Antonio, Texas. Where are you guys watching from? 6 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Should do the Puppy Bowl. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation on third down and 6. Seattle takes the snap. A 4-man rush coming in, a throw to the flat. The catch is made by Charbonnet, who's trying to pick up those 6 yards, but will fail to do so. This brings up a fourth down. Fourth down coming up for Seattle, and they will have to punt again. Another punt here. And Chicago Bears going to line up to receive the punt. Shout out to you guys. We got Mangoes in Page, Arizona. Travis Barnes in Alabama. Send it out in Seattle. Shout out to you. Send it. No wonder you're checking out this game. West Virginia for Al Buck. Western Kansas for Mad Steve. Shout out to you, bro. Columbus, Ohio for Loxley. Carroll in New Mexico. Fourth down and 4, guys. Here comes the punt from Seattle as they send this back to Chicago. Chicago going to return this one from about the 11. No, it's signaled a fair catch. It's down at the 12. 10:36 in New York, says Peter. 8:36 in Tucson, Arizona. Seattle is not going far if this is their best, says Tom Tucker. Dude, that's for sure 100% true. All right, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break after the punt here. Seattle Seahawks unable to get a touchdown in this game. Neither of these two teams able to score a touchdown in this game. Will anyone step up? Will either of these two teams just step up and get a big play here? Whether that's on the offensive side or the defensive side. No scoring for either side of the football. No scoring for either team here. Akron, Ohio in the house with John Eisman. What's going on? Courtney out in nowhere. Northwest San Antonio for Fred Villarreal. Shout out to you, Fred. We got Travis in Alabama. We got Herbs in Detroit. We got Jeff in Rockdale, Illinois. Zoom Station saying stuffed. Stuffed like that Thanksgiving turkey. Todd out in California. Frog Crop out in Michigan. Arkansas, what's up, Cody? Good to have you in here. Mark McKay saying, I'm a Bears fan. This is the worst quarterback ever in Chicago, says Jay Crumbly. Ooh. Ooh. Those are big words, Jay. You may not be wrong, though. Now, this is probably also the worst offensive line that Chicago's ever had, so at least, give them a little bit of credit, right? Watching from Lubbock, says Frank, Madison, Wisconsin. What's going on, Jason Fram, sorry about that, Jason. We were just up in Wisconsin. Phoenix City, Alabama. That's an interesting name, Manuela, but a very cool place. I didn't realize that Phoenix City was an actual place. Looks like it's 10:30 on the East Coast. Gino's first read on all passes is the flats. It's been that way, hasn't it? Redeemed Patriot. Thanks for checking in, bro. Punt practice once again. Watching from Las Vegas at 7:30 out there. All right, guys. We're still in the middle of this commercial break. Let's talk playoff picture. This game is coming to a draw. The game is almost over. The Seattle Seahawks are on top, but barely. And they are fighting, guys. They are fighting to get in over the LA Rams. The LA Rams have a game this week as well. The LA Rams going to be looking to win that game. Do you think the Rams will win that game? Do you think the LA Rams will win this game over the Arizona Cardinals? If you do, you got to submit your pick'ems, man. That is the next game for the LA Rams, and then the final game of the season for Seattle is against LA. Sacked 66th times this season. That is the fourth most times sacked in a season in NFL history, guys. Caleb Williams has been sacked 6 times. 66 times Caleb Williams has been sacked. The fourth most sacks in a season in NFL history. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. Fakes the handoff. He scrambles to the right-hand side. Caleb Williams will pick up about 8 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down and 2. 2nd down coming up for Chicago. Looks like I'm going to end up having to post on both, guys. All right, guys. Now, at the start of this game, y'all, I asked the question, who will win this game? Here's the snap on 2nd down and 3 and a handoff to the running back. The scrum going forward, the pile getting up to the 30. That'll be a gain of about 13 yards, maybe 15 yards, and that is good for a Chicago Bears 1st down. Call it a gain of just 12, guys, up to the 30. 1st down for Chicago. That'll move the sticks. I asked at the start of this game, who do you think will win? Now I ask you guys, who are y'all rooting for? Here's the snap. Caleb Williams will scramble on 1st and 10 from the 30, gets around the right-hand side, takes a hit before going out of bounds, picks up 8 yards here. Seattle Seahawks or the Chicago Bears? Guys, if I'm keeping y'all entertained right now during this boring-ass snoozeville of a game, you gotta hit that like button, because imagine what this game or what this live stream is like whenever we've got a good game on our hands. If you're out there and you're watching this live stream and I still haven't convinced you to subscribe, let's see if I can do it before this is over. 2nd down and 2, there's the snap, and this time Caleb Williams looks out to the flat. He throws left. Catch is made there on the left-hand side. Keenan Allen on the grab. A loss of a yard or 2 on that play will bring up a 3rd down. Here we go, guys. 3rd down. At least we got Mario's energy to keep us going. Trust me, guys, as soon as this stream is over, I'm going to just pass out. I'm giving you literally what I got left in the tank after today. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 2. A big 3rd down and 2 from the 38-yard line coming up for Chicago. With 3 minutes left to go in this game. Trips right. There is the snap. Caleb Williams looks right, changes his mind, will scramble forward, go forward, picks up about 1.75 yards. Not enough for the 1st down. This will bring up a 4th down and inches, guys. 4th down and inches here. Go for it or not. They're going to need to, aren't they? A big 4th down, and they need this one. They are going for it on 4th down and 1. Here we go, guys, on their own 40-yard line. They're lined up in the shotgun formation. Play clock down to 5. Timeout going to be called. This time it looks like Seattle wants to talk about it. I bet Seattle called that timeout just to say, look, man, don't fall for the hard count. Don't fall for the hard snap. The 2-minute warning is coming up right here. Just take it easy. Now that does stop the clock one more time before we hit the 2-minute warning. We got 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here. 2:16 left to go. All right, guys. No touchdown in this game. Was that one of the poll questions? It was. I don't remember what we said to that one. Enjoying this game with you guys. The Bears are going to pull it off. Manuela, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Thanks for hanging in there, girl. Here we go. We've got a 4th down in inches here. An offset I formation. Caleb Williams gets up. He does this thing, whatever this means. Caleb Williams back under center right now. Motion on the field. There is the snap. Flags coming in, and it will be against the Chicago Bears. There was a flinch on the left guard, guys. False start, 5-yard penalty will back the Chicago Bears up. A 4th down and 6 now coming up, and Bears fans all shaking their heads. Oh, Thursday night football. This game's not over. This game is not over, guys. A game of field goals. Another one. Another one. Troy saying F yeah. I wonder what the F stands for. Football? I was going to make shirts that say MILF, but it's going to say Man, I Love Football. Anyways, Christina said she would buy one, so if she would buy one, then I guess. Here we go, guys. 4th down and 5 coming up. Oh, man. Whistles coming in here on 4th down and 5. Timeout going to be called by the Chicago Bears. This time Chicago wants to talk it over. 116. $1,600 for $10. Do the shirt says send it. Do the shirt. Sergio, I hear you. Henry saying, truly a boring game. Henry Hebert. Yeah, man. This is like pulling teeth. But you know what? It's not over. This game is not over. What a boring game, says Micah. Guys, thanks for sticking around with me, man, even though this game has been a brutal one. We got 2 minutes left to go. We will have a conclusion to this game. It is still a 3-point game, and the Chicago Bears on 4th down and 5 are going to go for it. They will go for it here. There's the snap. Caleb Williams in trouble. The blitz coming in. Caleb will wind up and throw. Oh, my goodness. The catch is made by DJ Moore. How did they make that happen? A 1st down for Chicago, and this game is still alive. 2:05 left to go as he goes out of bounds. Caleb Williams running backwards and on the back pedal, back foot, winds up and throws that into the hands of DJ Moore for 14 yards on 4th down and 5. 1st down picked up for Chicago. Here we go, man. So Chicago gets the 1st down, and it stops the clock as he goes out of bounds. Football to the 48 now. Play clock down to 5. We get another play before the 2-minute warning. Motion on the field. There is the snap. He muffs the snap. He picks up the muff. He scrambles. He goes forward and gets sacked again. Caleb Williams down again, guys. That is sack number 7 today for Chicago. For the Seattle Seahawks. Down again. Down again. Here we go, guys. Sacked again for Caleb Williams. That does take us to the 2-minute warning. A loss of 5. When we get back from the 2-minute warning, guys, it will be a 2nd down and 15 at the Chicago Bears 44-yard line. So, wild game, guys. Wild game. Now, whether or not you guys are here for the Seahawks or whether or not you guys are here for the Chicago Bears, you might be rooting for a certain team. But that doesn't mean that that is your team. So with 2 minutes left to go and a long commercial break here, who is your favorite NFL team, guys? Let's find out who that is. Who is your favorite NFL team? We're going to read the chats right now. If you guys want a chance to talk with us, this is the perfect chance to do it. All right, we got Daniel Morales with a $5 super chat. Just stopped by to say thanks for what you do and back to work. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you, Daniel. Thanks for checking in, man. All right, look, guys, we've got a lot of people checking in right now. Let's see how many of these I can read out loud. Alan saying Seattle Seahawks. Michael saying overtime coming. All right, Julio, I see you out there. Stefan saying Rams. Bagman saying duh, Bears. Courtney saying Football Nation. Thank you, Courtney. New York Jets. Loxley, this must be a rough season for you, man. Loxley, wow, a New York Jets fan. You are rare. At the start of the season, I was Jets, Jets, but híjole. All right, guys, Micah, Colts, nice. We got a Colts fan in the house, 49ers fan for Carol. I see you, Carol. Redeemed Patriots saying Hawks, Seahawks fan. All Out Gaming saying Cowboys, go Cowboys. I see my Cowboys fans. Ricky Atkins saying Skull, I know what that means. Vikings fan in the house. Cody with the Colts. Ron Greer with Arizona. Calling him groceries the way he gets sacked, says David Graham. My gosh, you might as well. Malachi saying Chiefs. Wild Dog saying Rams. DJ Moore Productions saying Bears. The one in Dallas, says Ralph. I think I know who that one is. Skull for the Vikings, says Corey. Ward Anderson is a Chiefs fan. Lawrence, Buffalo Bills. Susan, the Bears. Peter, also a Jets fan. Jets, Jets. Mike Hoster, Eagles/Raiders. Okay, we got a duo combination right there. Jeff with the Bills. Patrick with the Bills. Man, you guys came in hot on that question. You guys came in hot. I'm not going to have a chance to read all of these. Shout out to y'all. I see the Chiefs out here. Rams, Bills, Broncos, sadly the Bears. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from this one. Thank you guys so much for that. 2nd down and 15 coming up here for Chicago. There's a snap and a throw to the left-hand side. DJ Moore swarmed by those white and blue and green jerseys. That's a short gain right there. First play coming out of the 2-minute warning is a pass to the left-hand side. It is caught there by DJ Moore. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down. I'm gonna send you a cute Jet onesie. Honestly, dude, I would wear it, Peter. I would. I need more NFL swag, man. I'd probably not wear the tie if I had NFL stuff to wear for all these teams and I could support them, but I don't know. I like the tie. Anyways, here we go, guys. 3rd down and 14 with 1:15 left to go. Caleb Williams takes the snap on 3rd down. All day in the pocket, but has to scramble eventually. Now he is on the run. Who is going to bail him out? Coming back for the grab. The catch is made at the 40. Unbelievable. Romo Dunze makes the grab to the 40-yard line. A 1st down here for Chicago. Another 1st down, guys. A 15-yard play right there that was absolutely needed. Romo Dunze making the catch at the 40. Chicago with the football. No huddle offense. Here we go. Shotgun formation across midfield. There is the snap. Caleb Williams looking right. Plenty of time. Now the pressure will wind up and throw that one away. That brings up a 2nd down and 10 with 31 seconds left to go. Smells like overtime. Smells like team spirit. Well, they got the next play off, and that was definitely a catch from Romo Dunze. Great job. He had both hands in right here. He corralled the football, got underneath it. No turf there. Anyways, the next play after that big 15-yard grab for Romo Dunze was an incomplete pass to the right-hand side. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. Chicago Bears with the football at the 40. Cairo Santos getting his leg nice and warmed up right now. Shotgun formation. Timeout going to be called here on this play. Looks like Chicago wants to talk this one over. Man, a tie in overtime, says John Eisman. That would be like the most embarrassing way for the Seattle Seahawks to lose. That would be the most embarrassing way, because if they don't get this win, the Seattle Seahawks will be out of the playoffs. They need this win. A tie is not going to do it. Timeout, I don't know why. It looks like they're going to talk about this when the clock had stopped after the incomplete pass, but they wanted to call a timeout, so Chicago has 1 timeout left. Of course, hey, man, that's the coaching of the Chicago Bears right now. They don't have their plays called for the 2-minute warning. It won't get blocked again, DJ Moore, I promise. I promise. I would be shocked. Here we go, guys. A 2nd down and 10 from the 40. Shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Here is the snap. On 2nd and 10, Caleb Williams throws a deep shot there. Almost caught by Romo Dunze. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 on the incomplete pass. Another shot from Caleb Williams that instead of having the zip throwing forward, the zip was up in the air. He throws those lob passes there. Throwing those big lob passes. Rack Attack, do you like pie? Apple pie. I do like apple pie. Not pumpkin pie, not cherry pie. Apple pie. Good old American apple pie. Here we go, guys. A 3rd down and 10 coming up. 3rd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. A shotgun formation. Trying to at least get inside of field goal range with 1 timeout left. There is the snap for the Chicago Bears. Stepping up and throwing a dart downfield. Incomplete pass. Brings up a 4th down, guys, with 20 seconds left to go. 4th down. Seattle backed up to their own 40. The Chicago Bears with the football in Seattle territory. Longest field goal for Cairo Santos in his career was a 55-yard field goal. Week 12. This one would be over 60 yards if he were to kick this one. Here we go, guys. Wow, 4th down and 10. Chicago Bears are lined up to go for it, y'all, on 4th down and 10 with 20 seconds left to go. And this time a timeout will be called here by the Seattle Seahawks. So now the Seattle Seahawks want to talk this one over. Both teams now have 1 timeout remaining. Guys, here we go. Can Chicago tie it up? It's a 4th down situation here, 4th down and 10. Can Chicago tie this game up, guys? Oh, man. What a pathetic game, says Jason Fram. If we get overtime, I might cry. But we need a winner. We got to find out a winner in this one. It smells like chocolate chest pie. What does that mean? Here's the snap on 4th down and 10. It is thrown up in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, on 4th down and 10, it is intercepted by the Seattle Seahawks. The 4th down play comes, and that is just a throw, a Hail Mary play right there. Caleb Williams throwing a terrible pass. It is intercepted, and the Chicago Bears will lose this one. This was very anticlimactic, guys. They're going to go into that victory formation here for the Seattle Seahawks. Anyways, all right, guys, I was reading a weird comment. I apologize for that. There's that snap. They're showing the replay on 4th down and 10. Don't know why they went for it. Just trust Cairo Santos to try to kick that one. Instead, they do not trust the man that they're paying to do his job. And instead, they take the rookie and let him embarrass himself even further. By the way, for Seattle Seahawks fans, that will be an interception for Reek Woolen. There is the kneel, guys. This will be the final score of the game. The game will end 6-3. Wow. Talk about the most boring football game in the history of Thursday night games. Guys, if y'all stuck around and y'all put up with this miserable game and y'all were with me throughout this whole live stream, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I can't control the games, guys, but I can at least try to entertain you guys while we are live. Guys, one last time. We have 164 responses. Saturday morning will be the last time that you can update your picks, guys. Saturday night is the last chance you get to update your picks or get to submit your picks. So be sure to make your picks, y'all. Go make your picks. $200 giveaway. $200 giveaway here for Football Nation. Cash prizes. Football Nation presenting these Week 17 pick'ems, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to step away and show you guys the playoff picture now. This is also going to change here. I believe that win ties them up with the LA Rams for wins. They're both sitting at 9-6, so technically it should have them above the LA Rams, but I'll do my research and update this for you guys. This is what it looked like coming into today's game, so I'm going to disappear. I'm going to go hang out with my fiance. I love you guys. I will see y'all on Saturday. I got some work to do on Friday while I get these streams ready, but it's been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, my name is Mario Manuel. You've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.